The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams.
4th down and 10 for the Spartans. Here comes the blitz off of the corner, and they get there, and it's going to be turned over on downs.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
Delmacher rolling out to the left, flips the hips over the middle. He's got him! Brody Highland to the end zone! His second touchdown of the day!
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Takes a snap, gives to Schomburg. Schomburg, hole, right side! Sideline, touchdown!
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association multiple-year first-place winner for best play-by-play in the state.
Armson back with a lone back, a man in motion, that's number 5, fakes the handoff, spins around, he's back in the packet, throws deep, he's got a man up top, and he catches it! He's still on his feet, number 18 going, the 10, the 5, touchdown Oaks!
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only, PT Tire and Service,
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
AirTech, Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services, Pioneer Keg,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Face Heating Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implement, Skyline Roofing,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Leroy Meats, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth with Jeff's live stream, providing game day coverage.
Good Friday evening to you from Lomira, Wisconsin. We got a good one for you here in Week 8. It's Week 8 of the Flyway Conference schedule, and there's a couple of big games around the Flyway tonight, but the biggest is here at Lomira between the Winnebago Lutheran Academy Vikings and the Lomira Lions. And Lomira 4-1 in the conference season, as is WLA. Both are a game behind Mayville. And, you know, both of these teams, it's imperative. It's simple tonight. You got to go out. You got to get a win. For Lomira, they control their own destiny the rest of the way. A win this week, a win next week, and they share the conference title with the Mayville Cardinals. This is assuming Mayville gets a win tonight at Laconia. For WLA, they need a win here tonight, and then they need some help from these Lomira Lions coming up in Week 9 when they battle for the Milk Jug next week at Ray Dunn Field in Mayville. Jordan King and Justin Schwartzmiller with you here in the Radio Plus Jeff's Live Streams broadcast booth. Glad to have you along here tonight for this big Flyway Conference contest. Justin, I mean, this matchup in particular over the last couple of seasons has been electrifying. Last year it wasn't a close game, but these teams combined for more than 75 points. You go back 2 years ago, Lomira had a late lead against an undefeated WLA team. WLA finds a way to come back and win that. 2 years before that, you had Lomira with a 14-point lead. WLA comes back in the final 2 minutes, gets an onside kick. This has been one of the electric matchups in the Flyway Conference over the last 4 years.
And you talk about it, not your traditional rivalry matchup, but a lot of these kids grew up playing sports together. They're from this area. A lot of WLA kids are from the Lomira-Mayville area. They just end up going to WLA.
Yeah. And I know this is a big one every year for Gannon Schwartz, who is part of this Lomira school district, ends up at WLA, and one of the premier players in the Flyway Conference. This matchup features probably the 2 best quarterbacks and 2 of the probably 5 best overall players in the Flyway Conference. Talking about Gannon Schwartz, talking about Keegan Kell.
Oh, 100%. I mean, you don't see these guys throw the ball more than most of them. In the Flyway Conference, we don't have a ton of quarterbacks that really sling it. These 2 guys can sling it, but they can also do it with their legs, and they're both very good on the ground.
Early timeout here, Integrity Saw Tool pregame show here at Lomira. It's the Vikings and it's the Lions. We're back after this on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams.
I'm Aaron Sadoff, blessed to be the president of Marion University right here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. If you are beginning your college adventure or looking to transfer, Marion University could be the perfect fit for you. Our beautiful campus, our amazing faculty and staff, our Division III athletics, and our amazing mission are waiting for you. Come visit Marion University. Not only will you get a great education, but we will help you become the best for the world. Good luck and go Sabres!
Hello, back pain sufferers. This is Dr. Randall Blahoviak with NewMed Integrated Healthcare. Are you struggling to find a solution for the constant neck and back pain that's keeping you from enjoying life? Maybe you're wondering if you should go the medical route, or maybe you're even thinking about giving chiropractic a try. Well, now you don't have to decide between the two. At New Medical Center in Waupun, you can have the best of both worlds. Let our team of experienced medical professionals and chiropractors design a treatment plan to get you back to living a pain-free life. The healthcare team at New Medical Center will assess your condition and give you a combination of options, both medical and chiropractic, to choose from. With over 30 years of experience treating back pain, you can be assured that the team at New Medical Center will discover and address the source of your pain. Don't waste another minute trying the same old failed strategies. Let New Medical Center help get you back to living your best pain-free life. Call New Medical Center now at 920-324-9899. That's 920-324-9899. Or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Upgrade now and get more vehicle for your buck during the truck season sale at Holiday and score deep closeout savings on remaining 2025 models. Connect with Team Holiday for enticing offers, get more for your trade, and enjoy our genuine guest care.
It's impressive how easy car buying can be with Team Holiday on your side. I'm New York running back Braylon Allen, and I drive Holiday.
Come take a test drive, find yours, and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
Play is everything. It's development, expression, fun, socialization, community, inclusion, connection, adventure, and discovery. We need play at all ages and stages of life to keep us and our communities healthy and happy and full of energy and excitement. Join our movement. Bring intergenerational, inclusive, and developmentally rich play to your community today. Visit bciburke.com and see how play can move you.
We return here to Lomira for the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Our keys to the game are built by Pino Construction. Turn vision into reality with Pino Construction. Justin, for WLA coming on the road, this is a team that has gotten healthy over the course of the season. Hard to think back when this team was 0-3. Now all of a sudden they're 4-3. They look like they're playing the best football that they've played all season long. What's the key tonight for WLA if they're going to come in here, get a tough road win against a ranked Lomira Lions team?
It's got to be a fast start. You have to start fast on the road in a hostile environment. Obviously, last year, they kind of get away from that. Last year was a very high-scoring game. They let it get away from them early. They tried to score and get their way back into it, but Lomira was relentless offensively. And Lomira's defense has been great this year. Yep. Obviously, we know what they're keying on. We can sit here and beat a dead horse all day. They're looking at Gannon Schwartz, and they're trying to make sure they limit his touches of the football. That being said, that's very hard to do.
Understood. And maybe you just gave it to me there, but what is the key for Lomira? I mean, it probably starts with Gannon Schwartz on that side of the football. But offensively for Lomira, this is a team that, I guess, if you're going to be critical of Lomira coming into this game, their biggest test of the season so far has been Springs. They got shut out. I got to imagine for Keegan Kell for this offense, that's a taste they want to rinse out of their mouth this week.
Oh, and I've talked to Brian about this a couple times, about that game, and they know it wasn't their best game. They only had 2 first downs. I mean, that's water under the bridge to them. It's 1 week at a time, and Brian and I had that discussion today. You'll hear coming up in a little bit. It's 1 week. It's 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. They know where they're ranked. They know what they got to do, and they know what both of these teams know what has to happen for them to even get a share of a conference title.
And that starts tonight with a win for both of them. Those are our keys to the game presented by Pino Construction. Take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have our Fondy Family Dental Coach's Smile interview. We're going to talk with Coach Kevin Lair when we return. Fondy Family Dental, Dr. Chad and his team will make you smile before, after, and yes, even during your appointment. That comes up next when we return on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams.
Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches, daily food specials, Fish Fry Friday, open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lomira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one old ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lomira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Gather the gang for a meal at Leroy Meats, Horicon, Ripon, and Fox Lake. Perfect tailgating treats include the freshest cuts of beef, chicken, and pork, along with award-winning sausages and cheese. Remember to stop at the Fox Lake location, now bigger and better than ever to meet your needs. Leroy Meats also provides venison processing. For precise cuts and the tastiest products, hunters know to go to Leroy Meats. Find this week's lunch menu, coupons, and hours at LeroyMeats.com. Nobody beats Leroy Meats. Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy, pre- and post-orthopedic surgery, to work and sports injuries. The staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to you and your recovery. Your personal care plan starts with a visit to Back in Action in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein. Back in Action, getting you back in the game. BackinActionRehab.com.
Katie's Log Cabin.
Back here, pregame show, getting you set for the Lions and the Vikings here tonight. Big one in the Flyway Conference here with Coach Kevin Lair. And Coach, it is a big one tonight. I mean, you guys, I guess we'll start last week. We talked prior to last week's game and about the different start time, and you kind of stressed, getting the guys into some sort of routine and a quick start. Couldn't have been much quicker of a start than you guys had in that one.
Yeah, that's correct. That's second or third in a row. We played at 11. I liked the routine we got. Bring the boys in early and get them moving, get some breakfast, and yeah, we had a quick start. They helped us out a little bit, a couple turnovers, but we were able to take advantage of that, and that was big for us.
The way you guys have responded since starting the year 0-3, and we've talked about the injuries, we've talked about the ranked opponents that you guys started the year off with, but I got to imagine more than anything else, you're just pleased with the response from your guys to keep the head down, and you're right in the thick of a conference championship race here.
Yeah, we are. I'm proud of the guys. No doubt, we went through adversity the first 3 games and played some tough teams, but these guys stayed in, kept their head in the game, and we kept pushing along. Got guys a little healthy, got guys used to new positions, and I like the way we're rolling right now.
Big one tonight coming up against Lomira, and this is a team, defending state champs in D6, defending conference champs from a season ago. What makes them and has made them so difficult over the last couple of years? I know they lost a lot of seniors from that team last year, but still a lot of talent on this team, it looks like.
Absolutely, and Coach Gregory's got a great system going there. He's a great coach, and they're buying in over there, and it's going to be tough. It's like I said, defending state champs, they're champs till they get beat, and it's going to be a tough game for us. And like I said, he's a darn good coach and he's got a good system. So.
Just looking at some of their box scores over the course of the season, it seems like they've done a nice job against the run. That usually is where things start for you. What's it going to take for your offensive line and just that running game to kind of be able to lean on that once again?
Yeah, that's what I said early in the week. I mean, we got the senior laden offensive line, and I challenge them. It's going to be on them to give us a quick start, and I believe they can. Orvin, Mason, and Faust, and those boys are going to they're ready to go.
Then on the other side, I mean, Keegan Kell has had a terrific year. They got a couple of young running backs that look good, and they can wing it out there too, throw it around the park too if they need to. What is the key defensively that you see in this one?
To contain, we gotta read it correctly, and they, and contain them. Right, they're fast. They're going to be quick and fast, just like we are, and we just got to make the right reads and contain.
Last one for you, Coach. At the end of this thing, if you guys are able to go on the road, tough place to play, get a road win. If you can boil it down to one or two key factors, what are those?
We got to get Gannon and run game going. If we can get the lead and keep our foot on the throttle, I'm liking where we'll be. But it's going to be a tough one.
Good luck. Go get them, Coach.
Thank you.
There you go. That is Coach Kevin Lair with Winnebago Lutheran Academy. We're going to loop in our Bauer Chiropractic injury report. Got pain, see Shane, Dr. Shane Bauer, and Bauer Chiropractic. For WLA, they're getting healthier, which is where you want to be at this point in the season. Obviously, WLA, they're not going to have Cole Keifenheim. They're not going to have number 33, Eli Mookie. That was going to be their top two running backs coming into the season. So that's part of that slow start. Don't get me wrong. St. Cat's, Amherst, Mayville, all quality teams. All teams that expect to play down at Camp Randall this year, quite frankly. But WLA also had some injuries that they were trying to navigate early on in the season. They feel better about those coming into a game like this. All right, this is the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Let's take another time out. We'll come back. We'll hear from Coach Gregory on the other side from the Lomira Lions when we return on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams.
Is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry. Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Schroffnagel Implement of Lomira is a proud sponsor of the Lions in today's game. A family-owned and operated business since 1951. They're a full-service ag and lawn and garden center, too. Pickup and delivery are available. Schroffnagel Implement of Lomira. Check out their brand-new, up-to-date website at schroffnagel.com. That's schroffnagel.com. Go Lions from your number one team at Schroffnagel Implement, Lomira.
At Bernhardt Plumbing, true craftsmen are who we are. Providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
For new construction or remodeling projects, we cover the full spectrum of plumbing design, installation, and code compliance. Bernhardt Plumbing does it right down to the smallest detail.
Our experience with Bernhardt Plumbing has been absolutely fabulous. They are reliable, dependable, trustworthy, and professional.
Since 1954, a legacy of service, quality, and customer satisfaction.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit WarnerHarmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
Brock Fleischer here with Homestead Realty. I know that buying and selling a home can be stressful. I'm here to help. Are you ready to sell? I have buyers waiting for a home just like yours. Are you looking to buy? I can sell any home that's on the market, and I'm here to get you pre-approved to purchase, along with finding the best loan and lender for your situation. I'll even go as far as arranging movers. For an easier real estate transaction, give me a call. Brock Fleischer, 920-960-0555.
Looking for a change? A new career that checks all of the boxes? Excellent benefits? A great team culture? And plenty of room to grow? Metalcraft of Mayville is looking for candidates like you to fill openings in Mayville, West Bend, and Beaver Dam. Metalcraft truly believes employees make the difference, offering paid training, top wages, and a regularly sanitized, safe workplace. Apply today at mtlcraft.com.
Metalcraft of Mayville.
We'll go back here to the pregame show on the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show on Radio Plus, Video Sports, and Jeff's live streams on the Fondy Family Dental Coaches Smile interview. Fondy Family Dental Dr. Chad and his team will make you smile before and after
And yes, even during your appointment here with Coach Brian Gregory. Coach, welcome back to the pregame show.
Yeah, thanks for having me today.
Coach, we'll throw back to last week. You took on North Fond du Lac on homecoming. You guys got it done 49-8.
Yeah, I
What
thought we accomplished what we needed to. We wanted to come out, we wanted to work on some things, we wanted to play as clean a game as possible. Tried to get as many guys touches and as many guys in the end zone as possible. Keep everybody healthy, and I thought we accomplished what we needed to last week.
You're sticking in that 7 spot again this week in Division 6. Obviously, Winnebago Lutheran coming in this week, but what for you guys? You're sitting at 7. Obviously, you got some wiggle room to left with games left in the season to maybe get yourself possibly a 1 seed for the playoffs.
And it's right now, it's just taking it a week at a time. We have a ton of respect for WLA and what they've been able to do over the last couple of years, and into this year. Extremely talented team. They're playing well right now, on a bit of a win streak, so we know they're going to get there. We're going to get their best shot tonight. And, we just got to take it a night at a time with senior night here. We said the number one way we can respect the senior group and what they've done for the program and the community and the school is come out and win a football game and try to get a couple more home games here. So, just really focusing on the task at hand and letting the chips fall where they may at the end of the year.
Coach, obviously we know what you guys bring to the table offensively and defensively. We know what WLA is going to bring too. We obviously know that Gannon Schwartz getting the football at all times is dangerous. What are your guys' keys defensively tonight?
I think it's just settling in and playing our game. This is it's going to be a great atmosphere. It's going to be a good high school football game, but we understand that there's a lot on the line. But trying to block all that out, and it's going to be the team that settles in and is able to execute their game plan to the best of their ability. We know that they got good athletes. Gannon Schwartz is the real deal, and he is a lot of the attention and focus throughout the week. That we know we just got to contain him, keep him in the pocket as much as possible, and try to make them as one-dimensional as we can, and just make them go on long sustained drives and limit the big play.
Coach, obviously, right time of the year to get a couple tough games to finish before the playoffs. What can you guys do to really ramp yourselves up? Obviously, I know you get that mid-season where you're starting to go, and now you're towards the end of the season and getting ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, this is one we've had circled for a while, not looking too far ahead or behind, but this is one that, we know this is going to be a good test for us, and this is going to be a great benchmark for us and where we currently stand as a team and where we want to continue to go. Goals we set out for at the beginning of the year are still all out in front of us. And tonight is a big step in the right direction, coming out and playing well and trying to get another win in the win column. So we just got to really just settle in and play our game. I like that we're at home, expecting a great crowd. Weather's going to be beautiful, so it's going to be one of those nights that we're excited for the opportunity. We're excited to step out there and represent Lomira.
Coach, in the last 4 or 5 years, there's been some real tough games between Lomira and WLA. They've gone back and forth in last probably 3 years. Real high-scoring game last year. Obviously, we see, a little bit of a rivalry there. Obviously, some of these kids went to St. John's and Lomira are from the area.
There's a definite familiarity with each other. And like you said, we've had some great battles. We've had some great games over the last couple of years, and that's always kind of in the back of your mind with it. But it's a testament to both programs and the direction they're going right now. And we both put ourselves in a good spot going down the home stretch here to compete for a conference championship. And again, we look forward to the challenge, look forward to the opportunity, and we're going to be ready to go to battle tonight.
Coach, everybody healthy?
Yeah, we're in a good spot right now. These last couple of weeks we've been able to get other guys some reps, rest some guys when need be, to make sure we're healthy for the home stretch here, and we're in a good spot.
Coach, obviously you guys kind of control your destiny in these last couple of weeks in terms of conference. It's got to be wins. What's your message to the guys starting with this week against WLA?
It's just controlling what we can control, and that's attitude, that's effort, that's body language, that's limited mental mistakes, that's playing our style of football and our standard and the culture we've tried to set here. But really just make sure that we're not beating ourselves. Our opponents are going to present enough challenges here that we got to get everything going in the right direction, make sure we're clicking at the right time. Love the group we got. I think we're in a really good spot. We've had a great week overall, but it's just going out and limiting mistakes and forcing them into mistakes, and not beating ourselves at the end of the day.
What did you see on film for you guys to be able to maybe get something rolling offensively tonight against WLA?
For us, it's all about starting fast, limiting mistakes, getting off to a fast start. When we can kind of click on all cylinders from the get-go, we really fuel off of that and build off of that. When we get off to a slow start, we kind of dig ourselves a hole and struggle to stop digging and climb our way out of it. So that's been the biggest challenge is when things go bad, and there's going to be a lot of ups and downs. There's going to be an ebb and flow to the game. Is when things are going good, capitalize on it. When things are going bad, we got to make sure that we right the ship and get things going in the right direction. So that's really been the biggest message this week, coming out and just having the deep belief that we belong on the field. We can compete with them and we can beat them at the end of the day. And it's just going out and proving that every single play.
Coach, senior night tonight, obviously, I'll make sure I got my numbers correct here.
Yep.
All right, I'll make sure I got my numbers correct on seniors. You have 5 seniors, correct?
Yep, we got 5.
That is what I thought. So what can you say about this group from obviously, winning the state championship last year, but in terms of their leadership this year in a new season?
Well, they've been a part of kind of the transition over the last couple of years. This group's been with me since day one when I first got here in Lomira. Seeing them. A couple of them really big contributors on last year's state championship team. And the biggest with a smaller group is how was your voice heard and how can you continue that leadership role that was set from the previous group. And I've been extremely proud in the response we've got from them. We understand what it takes. They saw what it took to win at a high level. But now it's go out and not only leading yourself, but being able to lead a group of your peers. And I've been extremely proud of this group and what they've done for the program, but the steps they've taken forward this year, and just really stepping into bigger roles on the field and in a leadership role. So it's a fantastic group, not huge in numbers, but the quality is definitely there.
Coach, thank you for joining us on the pregame show. As always, pleasure to talk to you before a game. It's exciting. Maybe we'll get to talk to you after the game tonight.
Look forward to it. Thanks, Justin.
This has been Coach Brian Gregory here with Justin Schwartzmiller on the Fondley Family Dental Coach's Smile interview. We'll be back up to these messages on the Integrity Saw Tool and Pregame show after these messages.
There you go. That's Coach Brian Gregory talking with Justin a little bit earlier. And as we said with our Bauer Chiropractic injury report, got Pansy Shane, Dr. Shane Bauer. Nice to be able to say that you're healthy this time of year, Justin.
Oh, it's a fantastic time. Obviously, for, both teams, they've had their injuries throughout the year. Both teams kind of getting back to that healthy point. That's where you want to be at this point, where you can get the guys at the high-level pace for the playoffs that's coming, because both these teams are playoff teams.
No doubt about it. They will both be in the postseason. Another game before we take another timeout, another game that we talked about or haven't talked about yet, but a big game tonight in the Flyway Conference exists up in Omro between the Foxes and Campbellsport. The 5th place team has traditionally gotten into the postseason from the Flyway Conference, and tonight is the battle for that to happen. If Campbellsport, one of our area teams, I know Omro's a little bit outside of maybe the JLS and the Radio Plus listening area, but I cover them for Flyway Focus. Tonight, they're going to have an inside track to finish in that 5th place spot, and I think 5th place still gets you into the postseason when it comes to the playoffs. All right, there you go. This is the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Let's take a timeout. When we come back, we will meet our Sargento Cheese starting lineups. That's next on Radio Plus and Jeff's.
New building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pino. Our experienced design-build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to pinobuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, built better for future generations.
Here at the Wellness Way Fond du Lac, we disrupt the standard approach to healthcare. We understand that common is not normal, and unlike the restrictive healthcare mentality, we dig deeper to find answers to life-restricting health challenges. While focusing on overcoming interference in the body, we go beyond symptom-based care and address your unique physiology, allowing your mind and body to find its way to better health. You don't need to merely get through every day, but rather take control of your life and, more importantly, your health. The Wellness Way Fond du Lac. Do health differently.
PT Tire and Service has been at 301 East Clark Street in Brandon for over 20 years. The owners, Tony and Pam Sauer, are dedicated to their community and their customers. They serve the auto repair, tire, and wheel needs of customers in Brandon and the rest of central Wisconsin. We're on call 24/7 for roadside assistance and on the farm service for customers. For auto repairs, tires, and wheels, come see us in person or request a quote online. PT Tire and Service, you make the call and leave the rest to us. Call 920-346-TIRE. Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? WIT Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, WIT Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
We are hosts.
Back here in the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show, Jordan King, Justin Schwartz-Miller in the Radio Plus broadcast booth here at Lomira. Sargento Cheese is looking for manufacturing superstars for general production, machine operators, ops quality specialists, and maintenance pros. General production starting at $26 an hour plus shift premiums for second and third shifts. Go to careers.sargento.com. Got our starting lineups. Let's start for the Winnebago Lutheran Academy Vikings on the defensive side. In the linebacking core, number 0, Spencer Lair, he's a senior, along with junior Cooper Schwalbe, he wears number 1. Also in the linebacking core, 23, Frankie Wiedmeyer, he's a senior, and junior Parker Mullenbach wears number 27. In the defensive secondary, number 3, Nolan Dragolovich, he's a senior, along with seniors Gannon Schwartz wearing number 5, and Sam Polish wearing number 45. And then Owen Elke will round out that defensive backfield. He's a junior wearing number 22. And in the trenches, Mason Faust, Josh Eckert, and Orville Bloom. Eckert and Bloom both juniors. Mason Faust, he is a senior. Offensively for Lomira, the senior Hunter Dooley is number 2. He's a wide receiver along with Alex Zahn, number 3. Colton Wagner, we're going to see him catch some passes tonight, and Charlie Cole, number 24. The running backs tonight, the starter is Elijah James, number 15. We're also going to see Hunter Schaumburg, but James the starter here tonight. In the trenches, Mason Shelvin, a sophomore, number 58. Cash Agamite, he's a sophomore, number 63. Cole Geiger, another sophomore, number 66. Trent Kolcheski, a junior wearing number 71. And Kincaid Total, a senior, number 74, and he is someone that kind of anchors this offensive line, and it all protects number 5, Keegan Kell, the junior quarterback. 5 Schwartz, 5 Kell, 2 players to keep your eye on here tonight. Justin, you've seen a lot of Lomira this year. It's kind of interesting that offensive line has 3 sophomores and a junior. We heard all about it when they dominated and ransacked the JV schedule a season ago. And now here on the varsity level, they're starting to come into their own on that offensive line.
Oh, and it is fun to watch, too, because I say it when I see Mayville, and I say it when WLA is kind of the same way. You see the holes open up just from up here and watching, and you just see how big these holes are for these kids to walk through. Now, that being said, we didn't mention this. It is senior night here in Lomira.
Yep.
Got 5 seniors on this team this year. You got Hunter Dooley, as well as, might as well go, can I look straight across? Colton Wagner, as well as number 34, Isaac Jimenez. Kincaid Total's a senior, as well as Jaden Gibson, who we'll see on the defensive side of the ball. And you heard Coach Gregory talk about them a little bit on the interview, the impact they've had since, because they got here, they were freshmen when he got here. So it works out well when you get a group like that you can roll through.
Yeah, and big shoes to fill from last year's senior class. 16 seniors that they lost the season ago. You walk out of the program as state champions in Division 6. Huge shoes for these guys to fill. And I look at guys like Hunter Dooley and Kincaid Total and Colton Wagner, perhaps more than all of them, and what they've kind of typified what being a Lomira Lion is, haven't they?
Exactly. I mean, you know what this crew has done. Obviously, those seniors were all pretty important on that state championship team last year as well. So you know what you're going to get out of them. Obviously, Wagner defensively is unbelievable. Total holds down that offensive line fantastically. I tell you what, man, this is going to be a fun one to watch tonight.
We're ready to kick this thing off. WLA won the toss. They deferred, so they're going to kick it deep, and we're going to see that Keegan Kell-led offense. This is the Right Way Home Improvement opening kickoff. From doors and gutters to roofs and siding, Right Way Home Improvement has you covered. Kick off your home project today and contact Right Way. For your free estimate, call 920-929-8999. That's 920-929-8999. Or visit rightwaybuilt.com. That's rightwaybuilt.com. We're ready to go here. The Vikings trot out in their road whites with the blue pants, the silver helmets with the number on one side, almost reminiscent of the Alabama Crimson Tide. I'm not calling them the Crimson Tide. I'm just saying that's the number on the side of the helmet. And here comes the Lomira Lions in their fierce home black uniforms with the red numbers, white trim, white helmets with the make a play decals on them as well. And we're just about ready to go. Also got plenty of players out there sporting the pink as we are into October. And it's a pink out for that Lomira Lion student section as well. Let's get rolling here on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams. Jordan King and Justin Schwartzmiller with you here in the Radio Plus broadcast booth as Evan Cole sends it deep and caught at the 10-yard line on the far side. And WLA has a nice coverage unit on the far side as well. It's out to the 26-yard line. That's where Lomira will start its first possession. High school sports today on RadioPlusInfo.com, and Jeff's live stream is presented by these four Fond du Lac area Edward Jones financial advisors: Matt Moses, Matt Helmer, Jeff Wills, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Ellisted. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. I said four Fond du Lac area Edward Jones financial advisors. That's five. I can count. I promise.
We'll get there.
I'll do better. So the 26 is where Lomira will start its first drive with Keegan Kell in the shotgun, four receivers out. Now a man comes in motion. That's Hunter Dooley. The run on the first play for Keegan Kell spins out of a couple of tackles, and he picks up about 3. It's going to be 2nd down and 7. He did not record a single rush a week ago, Justin, but you know, they played North Fond du Lac, probably didn't have to risk anything in terms of injury with these two games that are massive for them coming up next. Kell is one of the premier runners in this conference.
And we said everybody was healthy, but he is coming off an MCL sprain. We knew that after the Laconia game. He got rolled up on a little bit. They kind of limited his reps in terms of rushing last week. We heard Coach Gregory, and him and I talked about that before. We'll see how things roll for him this week and see if they get him more involved.
Second play of this drive, and the handoff there to Elijah James. James sprints up the middle and picks up a pair, and it's going to be 3rd down and 5 after a pickup of 5 on the first couple of plays. We realize, by the way, out there, we do not have the time up. We'll try to share that with you as much as possible. 10:50 just underway here between the Vikings and the Lions.
Frankie Wiedmeyer, good explosion through the hole on the defensive side to make that tackle on James just to pick up a pair.
This WLA front 7 flies all around the field, and you feel like Lomira is going to have to do just this and throw the football. Here comes Kell, and this one's too deep. Oh, that was good footwork there from Hunter Dooley, but just was a little bit wide on the pass was Keegan Kell. It's 4th down.
You thought for a second there you might see Kell run for it. He had probably a lane to get the 5 yards, 5-6 yards he needed to get it, but tries to loft it up for Dooley, just not enough room on the sideline for him to make that catch.
Well, that was almost a pretty play from the senior on senior night. 10:28 to go first quarter, just underway, and it's a 3-and-out for Lomira as Alex Zahn back to punt this away. And operative number 1 is punt it to the far side of the field, keep it away from Gannon Schwartz. That's Sam Polish on the far side.
Or just kick it out of bounds.
Or do that.
This is plain and simple, kick it out of bounds.
Polish led the Vikings in rushing a week ago, so he's a dangerous player as well. I mean, it's not Gannon Schwartz, and as maybe you heard you in his helmet there, Zahn angles towards the far sideline, kicks it out of bounds. And it's going to be good field position for the Vikings on the far side of the field. Thought that went out about the 39, but they're going to spot it at the 35-yard line where WLA will start their first possession. So they're going to say 34 yards for Alex Zahn officially on the punt. So what can WLA do with it on its first possession? with Gannon Schwartz, Sam Polish, and this offense that has really come into its own over the last 4 weeks of the season. Started out 0-3. We documented that well, but since then a 4-game winning streak. Trying to run it to 5 here. Schwartz from the shotgun. The give, no. It's going to be a pass out here. Near side, tipped up, and sliding there in coverage was Aiden Campbell. He had a beat on that as it goes off the hands of Frankie Wiedmeyer.
Campbell had a big pick in that Laconia game to get them some momentum at the end of that first quarter. That ran back all the way to Laconia 20, and then it led to a Keegan Kell, a 25-yard rushing touchdown. Smaller defensive backs from Lomira.
Yep.
Great speed, great hands. Obviously, got some guys from WLA that are a little bit taller. Let's see if they maybe exploit that tonight.
Yeah, mismatch you could look to is number 2, Caleb Wild, the tight end. He goes 6'4", and he can jump out of the building. 10:19 to go, first quarter. Second down and 10. Man goes in motion. That's Wiedmeyer. They're going to run right behind him with Gannon Schwartz. Schwartz lowers the shoulder, and I think that's part of his game that people don't realize. He is the fastest and most electric guy on the field on every single play, but he can also lower the shoulder and be physical as well. 5 yards on the pickup.
Duran picks up the tackle, and this is a Lomira drive. You have 3rd and 5 in the WLA drive early in the drive.
And converting on 3rd down tonight is going to be key it's key in every game, right? But particularly in games that you expect to go right down the wire, as I think everyone does with this one. Receiver to either side, 2 tight ends and a running back for Gannon Schwartz. In the backfield, they're going to send Wiedmeyer in motion, fake the pitch and the give on the misdirection, and that is handled well by Lomira. Staying home on the far side. I believe that's number 64.
I might go
yeah.
6.
Blake Stager.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Couldn't see the number there on the red on black, and it's a loss of 1 for Sam Polish, so 4th down and 6. And expect the punt to come in here from the Vikings. So 3 and outs for both of these teams. Now Schwartz is the punter, so you always have to be on high alert here, Justin.
Nobody back to receive, so they're not expecting much, and he will drop back, and they will send a man back right away.
That's Hunter Schomburg, the electric freshman, and man coming through. Schwartz able to get it away, angling to the far side, caught at the 17-yard line, and stepping out right away was Hunter Schomburg. And I tell you what, I think Lomira was a little lucky to not get a block and back flag right there, right in front of the official, and both referees yelling at the officials on the far side. Lomira's coaches didn't think that Schomburg stepped out of bounds, and WLA's coaches wanted to know why it wasn't a block in the back.
Very close either way, obviously.
For sure.
From here, that's a long ways to the far sideline.
No
for
doubt.
Us to be
yeah,
able
I'm
to
not
see if
making
he's out of
any. I'm
bounds.
not making any judgment. I'm just saying neither coaching staff was very happy at the end of that. So the 17-yard line, and if nothing else here, an early storyline is field position for both of these teams, and bad field position for the Lions to start here. 8:39 to go, first quarter. Second possession for the Lions after teams trade 3 and outs. Keegan Kell in the shotgun formation. Sends a man in motion. That's Colton Wagner. And the give to Schomburg. Here goes Hunter Schomburg. He's got a seam on the near side. Schomburg into the secondary, and he's got one man to beat. It's Sam Polish. Disposes of him. He's into Viking territory. Out to the WLA 42-yard line for Hunter Schomburg. An electric play from the freshman.
And you're going to see it kind of a rotation of backs here. James will get drive and drive. They kind of go every other drive, but the explosiveness of Hunter Schomburg just reminds you a ton of his brother.
41 on the pickup for Hunter Schomburg, and you said it, and I know that Taylor Schomburg's still involved in this program as well. I've seen him up in the booth a couple of times, and yeah, that was as good as it gets. He saw the hole, and he hit it to the tune of 41 yards. 8.5 minutes to go, first quarter. Still scoreless between the Vikings and the Lions. Here's Schomburg once again, straight up the middle. Wiedmeyer comes busting through again. Pickup of 2 this time.
Good job by the kid, just a freshman. Just keeps his feet moving there. You see a lot of kids. I know that when I talked to the running backs coach at Lomira earlier in the year, that was something they struggled with him. He didn't want to keep his feet moving after he made that first contact was made. Thought he could go through a lot of kids. I mean, when you're 6'1" and 180-ish pounds as a freshman, in 8th grade, somebody hits you, they bounce off of you. And it's a little bit different when you get to this and you're playing kids like Frankie Wiedmeyer, who's a senior. He's 4 years older than you.
Yeah, spent a lot of time in the weight room, right?
Yeah.
That's the difference between a 9 and a 12. 7:45 to go, first quarter here. It's 2nd down and 8. Play fake. Here comes Orville Bloom unevaded to the quarterback. And Orville Bloom smoked Keegan Kell there, and Kell's pass barely got back to the line of scrimmage on the throwaway. There was no one in the area for the Lions, and now a 3rd down and long, 3rd and 8 upcoming for the Lions.
Bloom just blew up the offensive line there, came straight through off that right side, and it obviously looked like a little bit of a flat play. They were looking for Colton Wagner to pick up some yards, and it not much you can do when somebody blows it up like that.
Yeah, Bloom, they don't have it listed in this program, but having done a couple of WLA games, 6'4", 285 for the Vikings, and he moves quick. And there he is again, cutting off Keegan Kell, and he was able to drag him down. Couple of impact plays by Orville Bloom on the defensive side. 2-yard loss, 4th down and 10.
Looked like a promising drive for the Lions to get that big run from Schaumburg to start. All of a sudden, they got a punt.
And you're kind of in no man's land there, where if you pick up 5, you're probably thinking about going for it on 4th. And you lose 2, and now here's Alex Zahn for the 4-and-out this time. Got the big run from Schaumburg, and 3 plays later giving the ball back to WLA. But they did flip the field here with a good Alex Zahn punt. We'll see. This one angles far side towards Sam Polish. Polish catches at the 9-yard line, trying to make a man miss. That's a gorgeous tackle from Colton Wagner. The man who led the team in tackles in the state championship game makes a great play there on coverage. It's going to be WLA ball at their own 13.
And one of those, if you're Polish, do you let that keep hopping? Because there's a chance that goes in the end zone. And
that'd be a dangerous one.
A tough one to leave go, obviously, but didn't really pick up anything anyways. So,
yeah.
And Lomira, in terms of a coverage team, we had both teams. They have their top tacklers out there in their coverage.
Yep.
Special teams is going to be key in this night, being able to flip the field.
And that's, that Schaumburg run was big. 41 yards, flips the field, and WLA in the shadow of their own goalpost. Here goes Gannon Schwartz straight up the middle, and no room for Schwartz. He's going to lose a yard. 2nd down and 11 upcoming for the Vikings.
Good penetration by Stagger and Wagner to get in there, and not a whole lot of room for Schwartz when you got 2 guys like that coming up the middle.
It's got to be fun as a Lomira defensive lineman, knowing if you just take care of the guy right in front of you, Colton Wagner is about to come busting right past you, and he's going to make a play.
We've got a couple linebackers like that in the conference, just overall. I mean, they got Heltemus over at Campbellsport.
Flynn O'Lear from Laconia.
And Baker up in Mayville.
Absolutely. But perhaps none that do it better than Colton Wagner in terms of reading that offense. Here's Schwartz from the shotgun. He's going to go lead draw over here on the near side and maybe pick up that yard, maybe 2. We'll call it 3rd down and a long 9.
Good job coming down from the safety position there. I believe that was Elijah James, just kind of clipped him right at the knees, didn't let him get a whole lot of yardage. But that's a good job in your safety. He crashes hard, doesn't let Gannon Schwartz get any sort of speed or momentum going, and only picks up a yard.
Once he does, he's gone. Yeah. Our first quarter tonight sponsored by Wisconsin Lighting Lab. Appreciate the folks up there at Wilbrands. 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the near side. Caleb Wild's the tight end. Man goes in motion. That's Frankie Wiedmeyer. Schwartz going to look for Caleb Wild. He got belted in the backfield and overthrew Caleb Wild. It's going to be a 3-and-out for the Vikings. This is exactly the start that Lomira was looking for on the defensive side of the football. And I think something that gets lost in that 17-0 loss to Springs earlier this year is how well that defense played after the first quarter. They got smacked in the mouth right away by Springs. After that, Springs only got 3 first downs the rest of the ball game. So this is a defense that was maybe perhaps unfairly critiqued after that game. They played well.
They really haven't given up a ton this year at all in terms of points. I mean, the 17 against Springs is probably the most you've seen against somebody from them, against anybody.
Right. And again, pretty much all of that coming in one quarter. 14-0 after that first. 5:18 in this first quarter. A nice punt from Gannon Schwartz, but it's going to be at the 49-yard line. So even still. And now they're going to march it back up. Well, that bounced straight out at the 50, but they're going to march it up to the plus 47. So good field position here for Lomira, and field position could end up being one of the conversations we have at the end of this game of being one of the keys. 5:15 to go here in the first quarter. Third drive upcoming here, Justin, for the Lions.
5:15, and it just doesn't seem like that clock's ticking at all. He's had a lot of incomplete passes. And
both of these teams, well, you said it pregame, both of these teams are not scared to throw the football, and they know they're probably going to have to loosen up the running game. The back is Elijah James. He gets the carry on the far side. Oh, he just absolutely shook Cooper Schwalbe, and here goes Elijah James around the right side. We're going to have a pink flag sail in, as I think Gannon Schwartz got held from his safety position. And, yeah, that was in the secondary. So James with a big pickup. Part of it's going to come back, but this should still be a first down for Lomira, I would think, based on where that holding occurred. Number 3, Alex Zahn.
And he's probably right at about where the flag was thrown on the replay.
I think that was a really nice job of that official to get that flag right there. So it should still be a first down, I believe.
Yeah.
So a pickup of 10 after all of that for Elijah James. And another first down, first play of a series run that profits a first down. When it's about moving the chains or moving to a new place, Addison Jones is the call, our first down sponsor here tonight on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams. So give James 10 on the pickup. 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. That's Charlie Cole. Here's the keeper for Keegan Kell, and Kell's going to juke forward and pick up about 5. Good carry from Keegan Kell. Second down and 5 upcoming.
You're going to see probably more willingness to get him involved, obviously. Hopefully that doesn't seem like he's wearing a brace or anything on the knee, so obviously it's got to be fully healthy for him to be no brace and run around like that.
Yeah, I mean, that was one. That cut you don't make if you're injured, right? I mean, you would certainly think not. 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. It's the third drive for Lomira. They have 2 first downs on the night already. WLA has yet to find their first down as their coaches huddle around the near side monitor trying to figure out what they can change. Here goes Hunter Schomburg. Schomburg with another flag flying in. And we'll see if this is also kind of in that holding range, perhaps. Came from the umpire right behind the linebackers. And it was a hold. That one thrown right at the line of scrimmage. And I think it's on Kincaid total. So it's going to be second down and 15 after you march that back off to the 42-yard line, which is where this drive started.
You know, last week, the game we did not see a flag until the last
play
of the
that was my fault. Yeah, I mean,
and we've seen 2 early already.
Yeah, 2 holding calls that negated big-time plays for Lomira. Excuse me, this started at the 45, not the 42. Going to take under 4 minutes here in the first quarter on this play here with Keegan Kell in the backfield, and it's going to be a timeout for Coach Gregory. Let's take it with him. You're watching WLA and Lomira on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams.
Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Out of that Lomira timeout, the Lions will have it second down and 15. Coach Gregory not happy going into that timeout. You can see that on the far side. Man in motion is Hunter Dooley. Colton Wagoner would be the lead blocker. They're going to try to get a screen pass to Wagoner. It's blocked up well on the near side and breaks the tackle, spins past another. Nice play by Josh Eckert and then finished off by Frankie Wiedmeyer. That was a big play by Josh Eckert on this near side to at least slow him down. But a pickup of 9 brings up 3rd down and 7. Make it 8 on the pickup, excuse me.
What looks like was going to be him getting back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe picking up a yard or 2. Turns into 7 after he has 3 guys have to tackle him.
Yeah, that was a great play by Wagner. And tell you what, Lomira set that up well, and it looked like it was going to be blocked up better. A couple of WLA guys got off of blocks quicker than maybe you would expect on this near side. 3:12 in this first quarter. Wagner is the attached man on the near side. Charlie Cole also on the near side. Man in motion is Alex Zahn. Here goes Keegan Kell, far side. He's being chased. Parker Mullenbach almost gets to him. That one is caught by Alex Zahn. What a play by the junior on the out route. And a dot from Keegan Kell. That's going to pick up 10 and a first down for the Lions. First downs win games. First moves win homes. Addison Jones can help with both.
On the move, throws a dart just past the hands of Gannon Schwartz, too, who tried to jump that route. Perfect for Zahn.
Wasn't bad coverage from Schwartz, and just a better throw from Keegan Kell and a nice catch from Alex Zahn. So he went out of bounds, 2:57 to go first quarter. 2 receivers to the near side. Hunter Dooley is one of them, and the tight end is Wagoner. They're going to run right behind Colton Wagoner, and a nice tackle on this near side. Once again, it's Orville Bloom, who's now got 2 tackles for loss, as well as that big pressure on that first drive. And Bloom's going to take a breather here, but it's 2nd down and 11. Now they're going to give him the line of scrimmage, so 2nd and 10. Pickup of nothing.
Whole lot of moving parts on the pulling for offense from the Lomira, but great job by WLA to get immediate pressure off the pull. I mean, Bloom is the backside guy. It trails behind the play, obviously. For a bigger guy, that's not easy with tracking down Keegan Kell, and he made it look very easy.
You can tell he puts in a lot of time in the offseason in that speed program, and you can tell it's showing up for him. Wagoner comes in motion to the near side. High snap, and Keegan Kell's under immediate pressure from Spencer Lair. Lair hits him, and this one's going deep. It's looking for Charlie Cole, and it's batted away at the last second by Sam Polish. And I'll tell you what, that was a pretty good ball under immense pressure from Keegan Kell. And Cole got his hands on it, but a good job by Sam Polish to stay with it.
And they're going to go back and look at that play on the sideline, and you're going to see all alone in the middle of the field. Colton Wagoner was all alone, and he had a lane to run. Charlie Cole almost caught that ball.
Yeah.
Just barely got knocked out of his hands.
Yeah, it was a great play. That will not go down as a drop, that's for sure. I mean, that was batted away for sure. But you're right. One more half a second of more time for Keegan Kell in that pocket, and I think he would have found Colton Wagoner. The running back is Hunter Schaumburg. He gets the call on 3rd down and 10, and Schaumburg's going to take a couple of Vikings with him. Pick up 8. It is 4th down and 2, and now you're probably going to go.
I would guess they would go for this. There's a couple kickers in this conference that can make this. And
Gannon Schwartz, one of them.
Yep. I don't think Lomira has the kicker that can make this.
Yeah. And even if field goals, you don't expect field goals to win this game here tonight, do you?
And you know what's funny is we last year, high scoring was, and we're in a goose egg defensive battle to start this first quarter.
No kidding. Just a minute, 20 seconds left in this first quarter. And to your point, WLA still has yet to achieve a first down. Wagoner is the tight end, 2 receivers to the top. And Schaumburg is the running back. The give to Hunter Schaumburg, and he trips, and a flag comes in late. We'll check the marker. At least it was fumbled, excuse me. That was a fumble marker from the official. Excuse me, no flag on the play. But pitched his fumble marker in there, and so the turnover on down, circle that one here is a big stop for the WLA Vikings after Lomira drives it down about 25, make it 27 yards of field position that they gained before turning it over on downs. So their own 20-yard line is where WLA will start their third possession, still looking for their first down. And the give straight up the middle here. And a pickup of 4, their best pickup of this first half. It was Frankie Wiedmeyer.
Jaden Gibson, the senior end of the tackle for the Lions, tripped him up after a gain of 4. But both teams kind of run that read option RPO style of offense. Very similar offense here. That's the thing, too, is like we talk about like the Campbell Sports and Mabels that run the wing T. These teams that run the same thing, it makes a big difference for these teams to try to figure this out.
So 2nd down and 6 from the 24-yard line. Gannon Schwartz sends Wiedmeyer in motion. The give is to Polish on the misdirection. He's on the left side. He's got a seam on the left side. He's got a first down. And a pickup of 10 yards for Sam Polish. A nice tackle made in the secondary by Lomira to prevent a bigger gain. But the first down for the Vikings. For every first down in football, there's a first move in real estate. Yours is to call Addison Jones. That will likely be the last play of this first half, but WLA has a little something rolling heading into the second quarter. As we head to the second quarter, we will see our Lens Truck Center Student Athlete of the Week. Every week on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams, you'll see our Student Athlete of the Week. It's brought to you by Lens Truck.
Congratulations to Eli Mikulkiewicz. He's our Student Athlete of the Week this week from Lens Truck Center and Radio Plus Video Sports. The Fondy sophomore quarterback on their homecoming passed for 46 yards and ran for 118. He also accounted for 4 total touchdowns, 2 through the air and 2 on the ground.
Here they come on a blitz. Eli, read option, takes off with the football. Eli Mikulkiewicz, he's got the football to the 15, to the 10. Eli to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
No flags. That was a sweet play. They ran the lead option. I don't think he faked the pitch, but they had great relationships. Spread out Hortonville. He found the seam, has the speed to outrun the Polar Bears defenders.
Eli Mikulkiewicz for the Fond du Lac Cardinals is our Student Athlete of the Week this week from Radio Plus Video Sports and Lens Truck Center.
If you want a truck or an SUV, go to Lens till you like what you see. Hundreds of trucks all on one lot. If you want a truck, it's what we've got. Lens Truck. We got.
We return for the second quarter, 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line for the Vikings. Their third possession of the ball game. Scoreless here between the Lions and the Vikings. Pitch to the far side with Frankie Wiedmeyer. And good patience from Wiedmeyer. That would have been a loss had he just run that up the gut. But he picks up a couple. 2nd down and 8.
Once again, good pursuit from the safety position from Elijah James and as well as Aiden Campbell coming in there. But CWA running with a little bit more vinegar, as they say. They're running a little bit harder now. I wouldn't say that they weren't running hard in that first quarter, but they just didn't have a lot of holes.
Yeah.
Myers' defensive line was doing a great job. Now you see this big offensive line at WLA doing the work.
Agreed. And, Coach, you heard it there in the pregame show talking to Coach Kevin Lair. He challenged his veteran offensive line. He said, it's going to be on you guys this week to be able to create those holes. 11-15 just getting going here in the second quarter. Here goes Gannon Schwartz. Schwartz got a step. He's gone. There are no flags on the field. Gannon Schwartz takes it 63 yards to the house. Oh, man. You didn't need much of a hole that time. Stepped through one tackle, and he was gone.
You knew it was coming at some point. At some point, one of these teams was going to get a big play out of somebody, and who other than Gannon Schwartz?
The drive for the Vikings, 4 plays to go 80 yards and put a lead on the scoreboard. Schwartz on for the PAT. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, kick is good from Gannon Schwartz. 7-0 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard on a 63-yard house call from Gannon Schwartz. Let's take a timeout here on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams. Back after this.
Gather the gang for a meal at Leroy Meats, Horicon, Ripon, and Fox Lake. Perfect tailgating treats include the freshest cuts of beef, chicken, and pork, along with award-winning sausages and cheese. Remember to stop at the Fox Lake location, now bigger and better than ever, to meet your needs. Leroy Meats also provides venison processing. For precise cuts and the tastiest products, hunters know to go to Leroy Meats. Find this week's lunch menu, coupons, and hours at LeroyMeats.com. Nobody beats Leroy Meats. Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy, pre- and post-orthopedic surgery, to work and sports injuries. The staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to you and your recovery. Your personal care plan starts with a visit to Back in Action in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein. Back in Action, getting you back in the game. BackinActionRehab.com.
High school sports today on RadioPlusInfo.com is presented by these 5 Edward Jones Fond du Lac area advisors: Matt Moses, Matt Helmer, Jeff Wills, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Ellisted. Edward Jones is making sense of investing. 4 plays, 80 yards, touchdown, 7-0 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard for the Vikings. Gannon Schwartz, just his 4th carry of the ball game. That one goes 63 yards. Here's Evan Cole. Coming to the near side on the return. A couple of moves made there, a couple of nice moves made by Aiden Campbell. And he gets out to the 29-yard line is where they'll spot this with 10:58 to go in the second quarter.
We're going to go back and look at that, say the 1 minute mark left in the first quarter. That 4th down stop turns into an 80-yard drive. So 4 plays, touchdown Vikings. That could be a very key defensive stop deep in their own territory in this half.
Agreed. I mean, and it was just a 4th and 2. It wasn't 4th and anything incredible. 4th and 2. Schaumburg slips down, comes up short, and 4 plays later, as you mentioned, the lead for the Vikings. Cal with 4 receivers in the formation. He's going to run it up the middle, and a nice play. Orville Bloom yet again. Spencer Lair was also there from his linebacker spot. Spencer Lair, one of the best tacklers in the conference, and he leads the Vikings in tackles for loss. But look out for big number 79, Orville Bloom. He's got a couple of tackles for loss. They were going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage there, but on a quarterback, as we learned with Micah Parsons, that still counts as a sack.
Not on a read option play.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. Still the quarterback, though. I mean, yeah, I understand there's different – whatever. All those statistical things are dumb. 2 receivers either side for Keegan Kell on a 2nd down and 10 with 10:10 to go in the second quarter. Here's the give on the jet sweep to Hunter Dooley. Dooley's got a lot of space, runs right past Gannon Schwartz, and he's taken down by Schwartz along with Frankie Wiedmeyer, but not until he picks up 16 yards for Hunter Dooley.
Don't see many guys run right past Gannon Schwartz, and Hunter Dooley probably one of those guys that can do it, but if you're a Lions fan, you need to start more drives like this. But you've done that probably 3 times, and then it's stalled on that second set of first downs. Yeah. You got to get things rolling here.
I would agree with that. So far, offensively, they've been the better offense. They just haven't hit their home run ball like the Vikings have. Kell is empty in the backfield. Got 4 receivers and a tight end out in the formation on the jet sweep. This time it's Elijah James. He's met by Spencer Lair in the backfield. And Spencer Lair with another TFL. It's going to be 2nd down and 12.
Loss of 2 they'll give him.
My goodness, Spencer Lair just out of a cannon from his linebacking spot.
I think he's mad because we didn't mention him on some of the linebackers we were talking about earlier.
Good for sure, yeah.
Because they got headsets on the sidelines and they listen to us, like earpieces in there.
In terms of tackles for loss, that one will Blake Steger's got one tonight. Spencer Lair's got either one or 2. So those 2 coming into tonight led the league in tackles for loss, both of them double digits on the season. Here's Elijah James, 2nd straight carry for him. This one is brought down Frankie Wiedmeyer on the far side, pickup of 2. So it's going to be 3rd down and 10, and same thing here, second set of first downs, and Lomira faces another 3rd and long in their own territory.
Wiedmeyer doing it all defensively right now. Great job of pursuit once again, and when we've seen Elijah James, and he's had the one little big run, that 15-yarder that came back after the hold, but the bulk of the running that we've seen that has worked for Lomira has came from Hunter Schomburg, and we'll see if they recognize that at any point.
Yeah, Schomburg in there right now, flanking Keegan Kell. 3rd down and 10. Needs some yardage here. Here comes Orville Bloom once again. Pass up in the air, and it's knocked away. Pass intended that time for number 22, Blake Stager. And Spencer Lair was there just in case. But that time again, it's talking to WLA and some of their defensive coaches, they wanted to try to get Keegan Kell off his spot, make him throw on the run. That time it worked.
Mullenbach and Bloom in there. And even if he gets away a halfway decent pass, he couldn't see where he was throwing it. He had Bloom right in his face. And now you got to punt it away if you're Lomira, and you need a good one. You got to try to pin him again. Obviously, you're not kicking it to 5.
Yeah, no doubt. Here's Alex Zahn going to go to the far side once again. This one's angling out of bounds. Should be right around the 25, I would expect. Somewhere in between the 20 and 25. See where they spot this thing for the next WLA possession. Walking up to the 23-yard line is where WLA will have their 4th possession. WLA has not had very good field position. Their best starting field position was the 35. You compare that to Lomira, who on one of their possessions started in WLA territory, and WLA has certainly had to go further on their drive so far here tonight.
I think they've only had a pair of first downs.
Yeah, if you count the touchdown as a first down, you have 2 if you're a Vikings fan. 7:53 to go here in the first half. 7-0 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. Gannon Schwartz sends Parker Mullenbach in motion. Schwartz on the keep, coming to the near side, and picks up maybe a yard. They're going to say he just got back to the line of scrimmage. Pickup of nothing, 2nd and 10.
Dooley and Stager in on the tackle, and not a whole lot of place to go again. It just... On the touchdown, you saw a big hole for Gannon Schwartz. Other than that, Lomira's defensive line has done a great job. They're smaller. You visibly can see it. WLA is one of the biggest in terms of size-looking lines. It's probably the biggest in the conference. I mean, Mabel's big, but I think WLA is bigger.
Scott Hilber would tell you the same thing. They knew that was a big game back in week 3. Here's a Schwartz pass out to the near side. It was low, and Wiedmeyer not able to haul it in. So a 3rd down and 10 rather quickly here for the Vikings.
It's a little bit too far in front of Wiedmeyer right there. And just a quick screen. He had a little bit of room. Probably would have maybe got 5 or 6 out of that.
Mm-hmm. Kind of an extension of the run game, which is WLA does a fair bit of that. 7:08 to go in this first half. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 tight ends to the top for Gannon Schwartz and Sam Polish. Here comes Gannon Schwartz to the near side. Under immediate pressure, he's going to launch it downfield over the head of Caleb Wild, and he took a shot there from Colton Wagner, who came busting through.
You see WLA get that pressure on the last drive now. Lomira getting that pressure, and I'm sure that if you talk to the defensive coordinator, Brian Weber, he'd say the same thing. They want that pressure to be in the face of Gannon Schwartz. Don't give him a chance. Both of these guys, not tall quarterbacks.
Yeah.
If you get someone at anybody to height, they can't see their receivers.
And got to give, you got to give Coach Weber a lot of credit there, dialing up a little extra heat there. I mean, that was an important, you can keep this field flipped here from a Lomira perspective with a 3-and-out, and that's what they were able to do there. So Schwartz is going to punt it deep. Schomburg will sprint back to his own 45.
Almost blocked.
And Schwartz, as you said, barely able to get this one away. And it takes a tremendous WLA bounce. Schwartz kicked that at about the 10-yard line or so, and it's all the way to the Lomira 30. So there you go. You can do the math on that. I don't know, 60 yards? Somewhere around there. I think they said 57 from the booth, so we'll go with that.
Oh, Mittner's pretty on.
Oh, my
Mittner's
goodness.
normally one of the ones that is always on the ball.
Perfect. By the way, he's got all of the. I really appreciated him in the spring. I covered track and field. I take great pride in covering track and field for Flyway Focus, and he has all of the records in the history of the Flyway Conference in track and field. That's pretty cool. Some awesome names to go back and look at from the yesteryears, although a lot of those starting to fall with the quality of track and field in this conference. Anyways, we're playing football tonight. 6:53 to go here in the second quarter. To give to Hunter Schomburg. He steps through a couple of tackles, and he's going to drive the legs forward. And the freshman picks up about 7, make it 6 yards. It's going to be second down and 4. Good patience, good strength.
Hard fought. Feet never stopped moving. Buried his head. Exactly what you want to do, and there wasn't much of a hole. He had to bounce around to find a little bit of a hole there. Good job again by WLA's defensive line. Getting that immediate pressure, causing them to cut back runs.
Yeah, looking down at Coach Ryan Jacobs, the WLA defensive coordinator, didn't look all too pleased with finishing that play off, tackling-wise, but you're right. They've been there to cut those runs off, keep them from getting outside, haven't they? 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Stager's going to go in motion and be the lead blocker here for Hunter Schomburg. Schomburg straight up the middle, and he's tackled by Spencer Lair, but not after a pickup of 7 yards. It's another first down. Moving the chains or moving into your dream home, Addison Jones gets you there. Back-to-back runs of 6 and 7 for Hunter Schomburg.
Not a drive that Lomira has not gotten a first down yet today. It's all been stifled on the second
Right.
set of them. This is one where you there's 5:45 to go in a half. You're going to kick. Obviously, you received to start this. You'd want to take some time off the clock in case you do give it back to WLA. But you need points here. It's not you want them.
Feels like it. 64 yards unofficially on the ground for Hunter Schomburg through the first quarter and a half of football. Once again, Stager in motion. Once again, Stager lead blocking, this time for Keegan Kell. Kell straight up the middle. A tackle made there by Frankie Wiedmeyer and Orville Bloom, but not until after a 5-yard pickup from the quarterback, Keegan Kell.
Kristen Nordberg, that is Hunter Schomburg's aunt in Chanhassen, Minnesota, shouting in her nephew as well as her other nephews in the booth over there. So I was ripping on them last week. She commented in there when they were at Laconia. So,
okay.
And Taylor was standing right next to me. He started laughing. Yeah, he's a dandy. They're all dandies.
Tell Taylor to get the ball to 23 of a little more, huh? 4:45 to go, second quarter. I'll tell you what, this two tight end set, or kind of tight end set, this has worked for Lomira to run the football. It's another gain of 8 for Hunter Schomburg, and he's just starting to lean on the Vikings now, over 70 yards in this first half. And it started on this drive with 2 lead blockers in the backfield. They're kind of running power football here.
Between the tackles, you don't see that a ton from the Lions.
No.
Most of the time, they are well outside the tackles, and they're just running zone splits, having a lead blocker of some sorts in front. And that's got to be because this front to WLA and the linebackers have gotten great penetration to start. Good adjustment.
I would agree. This Lomira has pushed the right button here, and it's got the ball back into WLA territory. Here's the give to Schomburg once again. He's got another lead blocker out on the far side. Schomburg cuts to the outside once again. He's inside the 30, down to the 20, inside the 20. They're going to mark him right at the 20. A pickup of 24 now for Hunter Schomburg as he nears the century mark in the first half.
Rush of 41, a rush of 24. He's looked very good, and whatever adjustment Coach Gregory saw with getting lead blockers out there, it's working right now. This drive has been not methodical at all. It has been chunk play, chunk play, chunk play.
96 first half rushing yards for Hunter Schomburg. He's going to stay in there. Why not? Feed the hot hand while he's got it. Here comes Blake Stager once again in. You would expect to block. He's going to counter back. This time lead block for Keegan Kell. Kell's got a ton of space far side, and he's got another first down. When it's about moving the chains or moving into a new place, Addison Jones is the call. Pickup of 13 that time for Keegan Kell. Make it, they're going to mark it at the 12. I thought he was inside the 10. It is inside the 10. I was right the first time. 13 yards on the pickup. I don't know why I started to doubt myself. It's a timeout, and we're going to take it with them here on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams.
When you hire the attorneys with the Everson Law Office, you're getting more than professional presentation. The attorneys at Everson Law Office are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Practicing business law, estate planning, probate, guardianships, and real estate, they work closely with their clients, providing exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Call attorney William Everson at 920-922-7113 or go to everson-law.com.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches.
We're back here at Lomira. First down and goal from the 7-yard line. Their shortest run on this drive is 5 yards for the Lions. From the 7, Kell slips on the far side. We'll see if he even got back to the line of scrimmage. He did not. Lost a yard. It's going to be second down and goal from the 8 now, with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in this first half.
Shout out to Bryce down there. Good concentration and focus. Switch to him. He's in the end zone, so now we're really official. We have an end zone cam, Jordan.
Love that. If we get a scrum push at the goal line, we're going to have to go down to the pylon cam. So
we got to start putting wires in here too, so we can get the wires going.
Jeff's going to have to start showing up on Thursday to start the setup for some of these broadcasts. Kell in the shotgun along with Hunter Schomburg. Schomburg has been the bell cow this drive, and this time in the backfield, he had to retrace his steps, but he still makes something out of nothing. What a run from Hunter Schomburg. He picks up 3, third and goal from the 5.
That'll be about the hardest fought 3 yards you'll ever see in your life. Immediate penetration by Mason Faust, and Schomburg stiff arms him away, pushes him away. For a freshman, you don't see many kids that are as athletic as him, that have the physical strength.
Now just a yard away from 100 in the first half here. And they're starting to lean on him. In the previous weeks, they've only given him 4 or 5 carries. Now they're starting to lean on this freshman talented running back. Third down and goal from the 5. The give to Schomburg, straight up the gut. Schomburg keeps the legs moving, trying to push the pile, and Faust able to drag him back. It's only a pickup of 2 on the near side. We'll see which official they spot it with. The far side official was all the way down to the 1.5. They're going to spot it back out at the 3. So a pickup of 2. Schomburg has 101 yards, but now fourth down and goal from the 3. After failing on a 4th and 2 earlier this half, it's go time for the Lions.
They're going to go for it with 1:45 to go in the half. And
got to, right?
You got to. I mean, because WLA's getting the ball at the half. And the offense for WLA has been starting. It's been there. It's starting to roll a little bit. You see more lanes. The offensive line doing their job. But the thing I'm noticing here, look at how tired the WLA defensive guys are. Hands on hips. This drive has been grueling for them on the defensive line.
And from that perspective, unfortunate that you're going to use a timeout here, but you got to get this play call right, and Coach Gregory is going to take that extra time. So timeout with $1:17 to go. We're going to take it with them. 7-0 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. We're back after this on Radio Plus.
Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
At Warner Harmson Furniture, Flooring, Kitchen, and Bath, we know that your home is more than just 4 walls. From kitchen and bath remodels to full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, detail-driven, and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit WarnerHarmson.com and book your free consultation today.
Brock Fleischer here with Homestead Realty. I know that buying and selling a home can be stressful. I'm here to help. Are you ready to sell? I have buyers waiting for a home just like yours. Are you looking to buy? I can sell any home that's on the market, and I'm here to get you pre-approved to purchase, along with finding the best loan and lender for your situation. I'll even go as far as arranging movers. For an easier real estate transaction, give me a call. Brock Fleischer, 920-960-0555.
The Roush.
What did Coach Brian Gregory draw up in this timeout? 4th down and goal from the 3. WLA has already stopped Lomira in this first half on a 4th and 2. Man goes in motion. That's Hunter Schaumburg. They're going to throw it back to Schaumburg. Schaumburg on the edge. He's got to get – oh, there's a lot of Vikings out there stacked up out on the perimeter. And WLA for the second time turns the Lions away in the red zone. It's Frankie Wiedmeyer.
Frankie Wiedmeyer with the stop. I think he's getting up slowly. Hopefully he is. Oh, that's not Frankie Wiedmeyer that got up slowly.
Nolan Dragolovich just limping off over here.
Will come off, but I could see it right away. I knew the second you send Schaumburg in motion, it's a bubble screen to that side to him. And it just, you would, in that spot and 4th and 3, I'm not going to question Gregory here, but I would have thought there was a better play coming than that.
Here's 3 lead blockers for Gannon Schwartz. Don't overthink it here if you're the Vikings. They're just going to try to drain out some of this clock here to close out this first half. 1 minute and 3 seconds left in the half. So a 10-play, 65-yard drive that comes up 5 yards short, Justin.
Unbelievable. If you're WLA, you got punched in the mouth. And that whole drive, and it was just that bend, don't break.
Yeah.
You got to that 4th and 3. You did your job when it was 1st and goal, 2nd and goal, 3rd and goal, and 4th and goal.
Same thing, lead blockers on that far side. Here goes Gannon Schwartz. Schwartz, careful now. Schwartz able to pick up a first down on a pickup of about, well, give him 8 on the carry, and it's going to take a timeout here for WLA. And I think Coach Kevin Lair just saw how well that was blocked, and hey, might as well take a couple of shots or at least give Schwartz the opportunity to run the football. Let's take a timeout with him here on Radio Plus, Jeff's live streams.
Insurance Agency, and proud to sponsor our local athletes doing what they love. Do you have people in your life that you love? Your loved ones count on you. Hi, this is Tony Walters, agent with the Roush Insurance Agency. Let us at the Roush Insurance Agency give you a free, no-obligation life insurance quote so you're safe and secure for when the unexpected happens. To find out more about your free, no-obligation quote, give us a call today. The Roush Insurance Agency, properly insuring you for your future. Good luck, area athletes, on your quest to a state title.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
So it's first down and 10 at the 17-yard line. 2 runs for Schwartz, has gotten 12 yards here. He's up to 81 on the night. And he's needed just 6 carries to get there. Make it 7 carries for Gannon Schwartz in the first half. 2 receivers to the near side. Do they open it up a little bit? Yeah, they're going to throw the football. Look out from the far side. There goes Blake Stager. Stager going to drag down Gannon Schwartz for a sack inside the 10-yard line, and that'll do that for the Vikings. They're going to probably sit on this and just go into the halftime locker room now as Schwartz loses 7 on that play and now back under 80 yards. So this is going to take us to the halftime intermission here. 7-0 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. 3 big plays in that first half. A 63-yard touchdown run for Gannon Schwartz is the only scoring we've seen, and 2 fourth down stops inside the red zone from the Vikings, stopping the Lions down near the goal line. Let's take a timeout. We'll be back with our Holiday Automotive halftime show. That comes up right after this on Radio Plus and Jeff's.
Here at the Wellness Way Fond du Lac, we disrupt the standard approach to healthcare. We understand that common is not normal. And unlike the restrictive healthcare mentality, we dig deeper to find answers to life-restricting health challenges. While focusing on overcoming interference in the body, we go beyond symptom-based care and address your unique physiology, allowing your mind and body to find its way to better health. You don't need to merely get through every day, but rather take control of your life and, more importantly, your health. The Wellness Way Fond du Lac. Do health differently.
PT Tire and Service has been at 301 East Clark Street in Brandon for over 20 years. The owners, Tony and Pam Sauer, are dedicated to their community and their customers. They serve the auto repair, tire, and wheel needs of customers in Brandon and the rest of central Wisconsin. We're on call 24/7 for roadside assistance and on the farm service for customers. For auto repairs, tires, and wheels, come see us in person or request a quote online. PT Tire and Service, you make the call and leave the rest to us. Call 920-346-TIRE. Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? WIT Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, WIT Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
All-Phase HVAC sales and service is the go-to for heating, cooling, and geothermal needs. Whether it's sweltering summer days or chilly winter nights, they've got the perfect solution. Their team is dedicated to keeping homes comfortable year-round with top-notch installations and reliable repairs. Plus, they offer energy-efficient options that save money while keeping homes cozy. Trust All-Phase for all HVAC needs and enjoy a comfortable home no matter the season. Call All-Phase HVAC today.
Looking for a change? A new career that checks all of the boxes? Excellent benefits? A great team culture? And plenty of room to grow? Metalcraft of Mayville is looking for candidates like you to fill openings in Mayville, West Bend, and Beaver Dam. Metalcraft truly believes employees make the difference, offering paid training, top wages, and a regularly sanitized, safe workplace. Apply today at mtlcraft.com.
Metalcraft of Mayville.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
This is Craig Larson, sales manager with locally owned Dufresne Moving and Storage. Moving is very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high quality manner. We have a crew that is dedicated on taking care of your stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac. Making your move and storage of goods simple.
Municipal Well and Pump began over 100 years ago, one community and one relationship at a time. Employee owned, employee accountable, a personal stake in every project. Today, we are the largest well and pump contractor in the region. Our customers know us as honest people who treat them as people. We believe every family deserves clean, abundant water. To us, nothing is more important. We might not always be the lowest priced option, but integrity and dependability can be rare. And in this vital industry, prioritizing a quality experience creates lifetime relationships. Municipal Well and Pump. We care about keeping clients connected to water.
At the Pioneer Keg, great food meets a fun atmosphere. Dive into their full menu featuring award-winning cheese curds and our homemade pizzas that are simply irresistible. Try the famous Brewmaster Challenge, where the food takes center stage. And if it's Friday, get ready for our amazing Friday fish fry. Check out our relaxed atmosphere. Hang with friends, where everyone has a good time. Come thirsty, come hungry, and leave happy. The Pioneer Keg, 122 South Milwaukee Street, Theresa, Wisconsin.
Schroffnagel Implement of Lomira is a proud sponsor of the Lions in today's game. A family-owned and operated business since 1951. They're a full-service ag and lawn and garden center, too. Pickup and delivery are available. Schroffnagel Implement of Lomira. Check out their brand new up-to-date website at schroffnagel.com. That's schroffnagel.com. Go Lions from your number one team at Schroffnagel Implement, Lomira.
You take steps to keep yourself in top performance. When was the last time you did the same for your home's air system? Annual maintenance from the experts at Surefire helps to extend the life of your system. Proper maintenance can be the difference in years for your home's air system and major savings in energy costs when it's running at its best. Keeping your home's air system at its best will help you stay at your best for what's really important. Trust your home with Surefire. Surefire, keeping what's important comfortable since 1947.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you should trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture, 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhaeg Furniture.
Located in Lomira, Wisconsin, Schaefer Auto is your go-to destination for quality used vehicles at unbeatable prices. Our mission is to provide dependable cars that fit your budget, and we take pride in offering a wide selection of makes, models, years, and mileage options. If the vehicle you're looking for isn't on our lot, don't worry. Our team is dedicated to finding exactly what you need. Visit Schaefer Auto for your next purchase, where we'll work with you to find a car tailored to meet your needs. Schaefer Auto.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Skyline Home Improvements, LLC is a proud sponsor celebrating 25 years. Cody and Dwayne are proud to be a 4-star certified CertainTeed single installer, offering up to a 50-year warranty on shingles and a 10-year warranty on workmanship. Whether it's a steel roof or rubber roof and shingles, make the right choice. Skyline Home Improvements, LLC. Free estimates, of course, from the football guys at Skyline Home Improvements. So what do you say? Let's get started on your home improvement.
Right now.
Back here at Lomira, glad to have you along here, Jordan King and Justin Schwartzmiller in the Radio Plus broadcast booth between the Vikings and the Lions here tonight, 7-0 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. This is your Holiday Automotive halftime show. Holiday Automotive brings you the highlights from that first half. Holiday, it's worth the trip. Well, the two highlights, I would say, in the first half come from freshman Hunter Schomburg for the Lions and senior Gannon Schwartz for the Vikings. Schwartz, 8 carries for 74 yards and a touchdown. The big play for him, 63 yards to the house on the scoring play, the only scoring play that we've seen. Meanwhile, for Lomira, 11 carries for Hunter Schomburg. We haven't seen him get double-digit carries very often this year, Justin. He's up to 99 yards. He was at 101 before the it was a backwards pass, so it does go down as a rush. And so with that bubble screen that he lost a pair of yards on. So 99 yards for Hunter Schaumburg here at halftime. Obviously, the two impact plays for WLA coming on the defensive side. A fourth down stop, both times stopping Schaumburg. They had a 4th and 2 inside the red zone at the 18-yard line to end that first quarter. WLA able to get the stop, turn Lomira over on downs. And then on the other side down here, right before halftime, looked like Lomira was going to go in and knot this thing up on a 4th down and 3, 4th and goal from the 3. They're able to cut Schaumburg down for a 2-yard loss. Those two huge plays made by that WLA defense.
4th down has been key today. I mean,
yeah.
WLA offensively really hasn't been good. They only have 1 first down minus the touchdown from, or two. They got one at the end of the half on the Schwartz rush.
Yep.
But 2 first downs in the first half. So Lomira defensively, you're not mad at what you did. Now in WLA, you're like, all right, what did we do on that drive that we scored in 4 plays? That's just not showing up in the rest of the drives. At some point today, we're going to see another time Gannett Schwartz is going to get loose. It's going to happen. It's bound to happen. It's not just like it's going to happen one time. We know better than that.
Hard to keep him down, right? I mean, it's just near impossible to keep him shut down for 4 quarters. So there you go. This is your Holiday Automotive Halftime Show. We're also going to, here in this halftime show, tell you about our Lens Truck Center Play of the Week. And, might be a familiar voice on the call. This was awesome, man. I'll tell you what, the Lens Truck Center Play of the Week. Each week on Radio Plus, we feature a Play of the Week, and it's always brought to you by Lens Truck.
We go to the special teams. That was extra special from Laconia as our Play of the Week this week from Radio Plus Video Sports and Lens Truck Center.
So it's going to be a 52-yard attempt here from Ethan Van Beek with 2 minutes and 7 seconds left to go in the second quarter. And not many high school field goal kickers you can even attempt this with any type of confidence, but Van Beek is one of them. This one sails through the air, looks good. It is good from Ethan Van Beek from 52. And that one cleared halfway up the uprights from the senior kicker.
Again, congratulations to Ethan Van Beek, a 52-yard Laconia school record field goal this past Saturday. Our Play of the Week is sponsored by Lens Truck Center and Radio Plus Video Sports.
If you want a truck or an SUV, go to Lens till you like what you see. Hundreds of trucks all on one lot. If you want a truck, it's what we've got. Lens Truck. Lens Truck. We got the trucks at Lens Truck.
Welcome back here on the Holiday Automotive Halftime Show. What we're going to do is a quick out-of-town scoreboard update. What we have on Radio Plus and on Jeff's live streams as well. Mayville at Laconia, 28-3. Mayville at the half. 35-0 St. Mary Springs over North Fond du Lac at the half. Waupun just before the half up 24-0 over Mauston, and Bondi on the road at Neenah down 14-8. Second half coming at you after this on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live stream.
Team National Exchange Bank and Trust knows that success is built on strong relationships and trust. Since 1933, the bank has been locally owned and focused on serving the needs of our community so that our friends and neighbors can live the life they want. Let National Exchange Bank and Trust be your financial teammate for life, because when it comes to your financial goals, we're here to help you stay ahead of the game. Visit nebat.com to learn more.
Hi, I'm Aaron Sadoff. Blessed be the president of Marian University right here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. If you are beginning your college adventure or looking to transfer, Marian University could be the perfect fit for you. Our beautiful campus, our amazing faculty and staff, our Division III athletics, and our amazing mission are waiting for you. Come visit Marian University. Not only will you get a great education, but we will help you become the best for the world. Good luck and go Sabres!
Upgrade now and get more vehicle for your buck during the truck season sale at Holiday and score deep closeout savings on remaining 2025 models. Connect with Team Holiday for enticing offers, get more for your trade, and enjoy our genuine guest care.
It's impressive how easy car buying can be with Team Holiday on your side. I'm New York running back Braylon Allen, and I drive Holiday.
Come take a test drive, find yours, and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
Your dream space starts with quartz countertops from Quest Interiors. Whether it's your kitchen, bathroom, mudroom, or even a closet island, we custom fabricate one-of-a-kind surfaces that elevate every room. And the best part? We install many in as little as 1 week, quickly turning your vision into reality. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Precision engineering, rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
For the dealer nearest you, visit Bryant.com.
AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes. Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
FBS Bank is here to help you achieve your dream of home ownership. For a limited time, we're offering home loans with just $595 closing costs plus title. Whether you're buying a new home or wanting to refinance, our experienced team is here to assist you. Visit our website at fbsbank.com or give us a call at 1-800-242-7880. Our friendly and experienced team will help guide you through the journey with FBS Bank. FBS Bank, banking made personal.
It's more than just a job. It truly is a family. They value you, great pay, great benefits. They definitely care about setting people up for success in their retirement years. I don't see a reason to want to leave.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lomira. I welcome you to...
Back here at Lomira's second half of action. Jordan King, Justin Schwartz Miller with you here in the Radio Plus broadcast booth. This one's going to be picked up by Gannon Schwartz at the 8. Here goes Schwartz on the far side. Nice tackle made. Good pursuit from this near side to the far side. I think that was Colton Wagner.
I think it was Colton Wagner and Dooley in on there.
Hunter Dooley?
Wagner got him. Wagner's giving high fives. We'll go with Wagner.
Yeah, I think what a play by him. I mean, just tracked him down. I always say when Colton Wagner, when he is chasing someone down from behind, he looks like a lion. He literally does, like hunting prey. I mean, it's incredible. WLA, they liked what they saw at the end of the first half with this formation. They're going to go right back to it. Here goes Gannon Schwartz running with the offensive line and then 3 lead blockers right behind that. Pickup of 7, second down and 3. Good start here for the second half for the Vikings, who lead at 7-0 on the Quest Interior scoreboard.
Both teams adopting that lead blocker style on whether it's a quarterback run or their running backs. Yeah. And it just tells you that the defensive line and the linebackers are doing their job.
Yeah. I would agree. And WLA says anything you can do, we can do better. And there goes Schwartz again, dives forward, able to slither his way for another first down, pickup of 5 on that occasion. So Schwartz back over the 80-yard mark and on his way to another 100-yard rushing game.
Good start in this half for WLA. You pick up a first down right away. First downs were a dime a dozen for them in the first half. They had 2 of them. You get one right away to start this one. Obviously, you scored a 60-yard touchdown.
Right.
It's a little bit different, but
right. No, they have not gone on a sustained drive, to your point, right? I mean, it's been tough sledding for them other than one big play. Here goes Schwartz again, and now they're gashing Lomira for big yardage, a pickup of 8 this time. So runs of 8, 5, and 7 to start off this second half.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Follow those lead blockers and let him attack the hole as hard as he can.
The first time we saw this, at least to my knowledge, I don't believe I saw this back in that Mayville game in week 3. First time we saw this was in that big matchup, that big comeback against Springs. And they ran this down the stretch, and I think they found something that they just absolutely love. It's similar and it's completely different to, got a pink hanky out there. We're going to get a hold. But it's similar to the wing tee in that you know what's coming. We dare you to stop it. It's different because there's no option to this. It is Gannon Schwartz. Oh, a face mask. I tell you what, I thought I saw one of the Lomira guys get slung down, but perhaps that was a WLA guy. So a pickup of 5 yards for Schwartz. He now has 23 yards rushing in the second half already, plus the 15, and the ball is inside the Lomira 40 at the 38.
Now I'm going to ask this question, and I'm probably going to jinx it. Have we seen a flag on white yet today?
I think
so.
WLA has played a clean game to this point. That's a good point. Third flag on the Lions, and another pickup of a chunk here for Gannon Schwartz. We'll give him 4. Second down and 6. 9:56 to go in the third quarter. If you're just joining us, Gannon Schwartz scampered for 63 yards in the first half. That's our only scoring tonight on that Quest Interiors scoreboard.
Well, teams just grounding the ball in. It hasn't been what you would say a prototypical game of what we expected.
Yeah, I would agree. Both of these teams have the horses to make big plays, and we've only seen one tonight. Pickup of 4 more for Gannon Schwartz brings up a third down and 2. And now if you're Lomira, you got to do what WLA did in that first half. You got to find a way to stand up here and find a way to get this football back without any more damage on the scoreboard. It's been this same formation, and now Lomira jumps. It's going to be a first down for WLA on the 5-yard penalty, and that's going to take it inside that 30-yard line, right at the 25.
Again, you see there, Lomira's going to stack the box now. They know what's coming. They had 8, 9 guys in the box and the one receiver to the right side, but you have to. The only way you're going to stop it is if you stack the box because it's working. It's picking up 8, 9 at a time.
And now for the first time on this drive, we're not going to see it. Trips to the near side. See if this is a screen formation. It kind of looks like it. Gannon Schwartz going to keep it instead. Try that left side. Bounces to the near side. Stiff arms a man. Can he get to the edge? How did he get to the edge? He did. And he's inside the red zone for the Vikings. Somehow, after retracing his steps a couple of times, I think he picked up 8 yards on the play. He did. Gain of 8. It's second down and 2. My goodness.
Ball at the 17, and for the first time today, WLA enters the red zone.
Yeah, good point on that, too. Pretty good if you can be leading 7-0 in the second half, and this is your first trip into the red zone from a Vikings perspective. Back to that 3 lead blocker formation. Here goes Schwartz once again. He's clobbered by Colton Wagoner, but don't think it's going to matter in terms of a first down. It's not. First down for the Vikings. Once again, presented by Addison Jones. For every first down in football, there's a first move in real estate. Yours is to call Addison Jones. Pickup of 3. No, they'll give him 2. I'm going to go with Mr. Mittner in the booth.
He's got his binoculars on. He's pretty good about
better
it.
Than me, better than I am. Better than most. Yeah, people won't get that reference. Some will.
I do. I get it.
8:15 to go in the third quarter. The Vikings driving it. So far this drive, 8 Gannon Schwartz runs. That's it. And movement on the offensive line, and the first one to cross were the Lions again. Their 5th penalty of the night, 3rd on this drive. They have 25 yards of penalties on this drive alone, and now the ball sits at the 10.
I believe that was either Shelvin on the inside or Jaden Gibson that jumped on that far side, and the hard count's working.
Yeah. Well, you feel like you got to get a jump. I mean, you just otherwise you're hitting Schwartz. Here comes a little wrinkle from that. Here's Adrian Brenner. Brenner up the middle for 10 yards to the house, and WLA leads at 13-0. The wrinkle after 8 plays of Gannon Schwartz runs, they give the ball to Adrian Brenner. He takes it 10 yards, and the second score for the Vikings.
You knew it was coming at some point. Something was going to change on it, whether it was going to be a little pop pass or something, some sort of wrinkle. WLA was going to be able to score on it, and it's Brenner, and he'll pick up the touchdown at 10 yards.
9 plays, 77 yards on the scoring drive for the Vikings.
Also taking 4 minutes and 10 seconds off the clock right away in this half.
That's an important factor in there as well. So 14-0 on the Quest Interior scoreboard as Gannon Schwartz pops it through. Let's take a timeout. We're back after this on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams.
Experience what the Hometown Lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one old ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your Hometown Lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber, True Value in downtown Lomira, where the tracks cross Maine, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Gather the gang for a meal at Leroy Meats, Horicon, Ripon, and Fox Lake. Perfect tailgating treats include the freshest cuts of beef, chicken, and pork, along with award-winning sausages and cheese. Remember to stop at the Fox Lake location, now bigger and better than ever to meet your needs. Leroy Meats also provides venison processing. For precise cuts and the tastiest products, hunters know to go to Leroy Meats. Find this week's lunch menu, coupons, and hours at LeroyMeats.com. Nobody beats Leroy Meats.
We return 14-0 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard here in the third quarter. Our third quarter brought to you by Aurora Healthcare. Who do you trust with your family's health? For aches and pains, physicals, and sports injuries, Fond du Lac families choose Aurora Healthcare and Dr. Marshall Rutherford. A family medicine specialist, Dr. Rutherford is your go-to for keeping your family healthy. Learn more at aurora.org/doctors. So a 9-play drive that spans 77 yards. 8 of the plays runs from Gannon Schwartz. And the Vikings have a 14-0 lead. They did what they weren't able to do there, Justin, in the first half, and that was sustain a drive.
Exactly what you wanted to start. I mean, a sustainable 4-minute, 10-second drive. You killed some clock. You did everything right. It was chunk play after chunk play. It was 9 yards at a time. Never really a big gain, big hitter on any of the plays, but whatever they found with running those 3 lead blockers, it's working. In what was working for Lomira when they started running the inside zone with the split, with the 2 guys, with it was Stager and Wagner in on blocking, it's working for WLA. And we saw this a little bit last year. I saw them run it a couple times last year with those 3 guys up, and it worked. And I was surprised that we hadn't seen it earlier in the year.
7:45 to go in the third quarter. Man in motion is Elijah James. The keeper is Keegan Kell, knocked down in the backfield. Guess who? This time it's Mason Faust busting through. And Faust makes a big tackle for loss at 2nd down and 11. And now I guess this chess match, it goes back to Coach Brian Weber on the defensive side for Lomira. How do you find a way to stop what seems to be unstoppable? I mean, it's so difficult with 3 really good offensive linemen, a pulling tackle, and then 3 lead blockers. That's a lot to throw at a front 7.
You have to stack a box, and your safeties have to pinch down. You may get burned on it at some point, but it's the only way you're going to
do it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, make them prove it. 2 receivers to the near side, and here's the snap to Keegan Kell, and Spencer Lair from his linebacking position once again, just shot out of a cannon at Keegan Kell, who picks up 4 yards. It's 3rd down and 7.
Back-to-back design cornerback draws for Keegan Kell with lead blockers, and just hasn't been a lot of holes. Hasn't been a lot of space for him to find room to run. The most room to run we've seen is Ben for Schaumburg today. James a couple times. Lomira's probably going to have to start passing the football at this point.
Yeah, and you just wonder if you want to go down that road after what happened against Springs, where you got shut out, and right now staring down the barrel of 0 points here in this one right at this point as well. Here goes James far side, and James picks up 6. Needed 7, picked up 6. It's going to be 4th down and 1. And even in their own territory, I think you got to go on, Justin.
You got to go. No, maybe not. I think we might see a punt. I think they're going to punt.
Yeah, sending Charlie Cole off the field, sending Kincaid Total off the field. I mean, if you're going to run an offensive play, Kincaid Total's got to be out there, right? So they're gonna punt this thing away. Vikings will obviously play it probably safe here, you would imagine, with 5:30 to go in this third quarter. There's the snap. It's high, taken in by Alex Zani, gets it away. And it's caught at the 27-yard line by Sam Polish. He picks up a couple. The Vikings will start their drive at the 32. Back after this on Radio Plus and Jeff's live stream.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy, pre- and post-orthopedic surgery, to work and sports injuries. The staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to you and your recovery. Your personal care plan starts with a visit to Back in Action in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein. Back in Action, getting you back in the game. Back in Action.
Back here, Gannon Schwartz, first down, same play call, same formation. There goes Schwartz through a couple of tackles, and he's out to midfield. Pickup of 18 for Gannon Schwartz on the first play of this possession, and it looks a lot like it did on the last possession.
But ain't broke, don't fix it.
And again, it's not just the speed there. Stepping through arm tackles, the strength to break another tackle. Been very, very good for Gannon Schwartz.
This is the first time I've seen WLA this year. I watched a couple of their games, whether you were on the call or somebody was on the call. They're very impressive.
The way this line, when you see this offensive line go to work in person, and that was what was so fun about that Mayville WLA game. Now, again, was a pretty sloppy game, all things considered. You saw 7 turnovers between the two teams. But watching those guys hit each other at the line of scrimmage was a lot of fun to watch. And I'll tell you what, I think Mayville was probably pretty happy they played them early on in the season with how this WLA team's playing down the stretch.
Exactly, and they won't have to see him again. It just won't happen.
Theoretically,
there is a chance.
It'd be like a third level 3, level 4 type of game. Here goes Brenner on that misdirection once again. But, I mean, we'll see. In all likelihood, you would think – maybe not, but the possibility is always there. Pick up that time of 3.
It was a big third down. Huge third down for either team.
And you're kind of in no man's land. It might be 2-down territory here if the Vikings pick up anything, and they're going to go back to this same formation.
Stack the box.
Gannon Schwartz, far side. He picks up a couple, spins forward, first down, Vikings. Needed 3, he got 5.
They are stacking the box.
Yeah,
Safeties are coming down. They got nothing. There's just the holes are big.
It feels like you did a better job that time. You still gave up 5. It's just what this offensive line is doing is just depressing from a Lomira perspective, right? I mean, they're just crushing the will right now.
Somebody has to step up and make a big play. The odds of Gannon Schwartz fumbling the football are about 0. So
they just went up.
Yeah, it might have, but somebody's got to step up and make a good play. And here's a little pop pass.
Oh, and there is the pass. And the shot play from the Vikings ends up in a first down. It was Dragolovich on a quick slant. And on 1st and 10, they pick up a dozen from Schwartz to Dragolovich. And with first downs, those brought to you by Addison Jones. Whether it's moving the chains or moving to a new place, Addison Jones is the call. Ball sits at the 27-yard line. Schwartz, shotgun, right side yet again. Schwartz bulldozes his way forward, picks up 5 or 6. We'll give him 6, second down and 4 for Schwartz and the Vikings.
we talk about how this team is so big, and in order for an offensive line to be effective, they have to have great footwork, and you can see it. Just up here watching, you can see the footwork of their offensive line.
Schwartz had 74 yards rushing by my count in the first half. He's got 78 already in this third quarter alone. Here goes Schwartz on the left side. Here's a flag that comes in as Schwartz was wrangled down from behind.
I would say it's in the area of holding. It was thrown pretty early by that official.
Turn on the microphone and we'll get the call. There is a hold on the Vikings. First penalty on the Vikings today. That'll back them up to a 2nd down and 15. Is shoulder pain keeping you up at night? For pain relief, Fond du Lac families trust Aurora Healthcare and Dr. Lauren Potter. There are many causes of shoulder pain. As a shoulder specialist, Dr. Potter has the advanced training to take better care of your injury. Learn more at aurora.org/ortho.
2nd and 15. This is where you need, they're going to run this play because they know they can get it from here. You got to find a way to get a loss for yards at some point.
Here goes Gannon Schwartz. Schwartz bundles his way forward, picks up about 4. It's going to be 3rd down and 11. Here's your opportunity if you're Lomira.
It's a good start right here. And you're feeling if you're WLA, it's probably 4-down territory. You don't know how long of one Schwartz can actually kick. I mean,
no win tonight.
There was a little while ago. It's all dead. Flags not moving at all. Right now you're looking at a 40-odd yard field goal.
I would guess they would need to get down probably near the 20.
Yeah.
Make it a 37-yarder. I think inside of 40, maybe they would give him a shot. But then you're close enough to the first down, maybe you just go to your point. Minute and 27 seconds in this third quarter. They're going to take a shot down to Dragolovich at the goal line. He's got it. Dives for the end zone. He's into the end zone. 28 yards on the shot play from Gannon Schwartz through a dime to Nolan Dragolovich.
You knew at some point the pop pass would come. Dragolovich burned his man. He fell down the backside corner. Dives for the pylon, and it's good. It's 20-0.
That drive went 68 yards for the Vikings. 8 plays, 68 yards for the touchdown, capped off with a 28-yarder to Nolan Dragolovich. And Gannon Schwartz on for the PAT with a $1:20 to go in the third. Good snap, good hold. And Schwartz makes it 21-0 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Let's take a timeout. The Vikings in control on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams.
.com.
At Musa Sheet Metal, they spend generations building a better everyday life. They don't just build panels, they build a legacy. They're growing, innovating, and pushing the limits again with their brand new 24-gauge stocked steel line. Musa colors created by the Musa team, 25 bold choices ready to go, delivering the best solutions in architectural sheet metal. Say hi to the Musa apprentices. They're your neighbors, your classmates, and the future of the industry. Musa Sheet Metal, revolutionizing steel, building the future.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
So 21-0 back here at Lomira. The Vikings, after struggling to get things rolling, they have found it here offensively. 21-0 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. Gannon Schwartz over 150 yards rushing. He also had 40 yards passing on that particular drive. Here goes the Lions here on the return. This is Campbell, Aiden Campbell into Viking territory. It's going to be spotted at the +38.
Personal experience with a custom feel. Each home Smith Builders builds is unique. The design and selections perfectly crafted for you. To learn more, visit smithbuildersinc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders of Fond du Lac. Traditional values, exceptional services. a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
So unofficially 42, that's what I'm going with on the return. Caught it right about the 20, did Aiden Campbell, and ripped through a couple of tackles. Blocked up extremely well by the Lions, and they needed that. 1 minute and 12 seconds left here in the third. They got to score quick. Send a man in motion. That's Schaumburg coming to the near side. Oh, and Keegan Kell just tripped on his own offensive lineman there. I think that was Mason Shelvin, who got really sealed off his man, and Keegan Kell just caught his toe.
And he had room to run. They at least would have gotten to the first down marker.
Only a pickup of 3.
Now, I mean, this return put Lomira in a good spot. Yep. 45 seconds to go in this third quarter. If they can, as fast as they can possibly score, they need it right here. And the problem is they need a stop.
Yeah.
And WLA's offense has been rolling in the second half.
2nd down and 7 with 30 seconds left in the third quarter. The snap, the give to Hunter Schaumburg. Schaumburg stacked up by the Vikings. Orville Bloom and Mason Faust meet at Hunter Schaumburg. Our third quarter just about to close it out. It's been brought to you by Aurora Healthcare. Whether you're playing in a rec league or the majors, sitting out due to injury is no fun. If pain has moved you to the sidelines, Aurora Sports Health, can get you back into the lineup. Start with a free injury evaluation from Aurora Sports Health. Request one at aurora.org/sports. That's the end of the third. We're going to take a timeout. The Vikings 12 minutes away from a big road win here at Lomira. When we return, it's 3rd and 7 from the WLA 35.
Prices, home expenses, education. Will those costs always go up? Probably. At Winnebago Lutheran Academy, we can help you with one of them. We are a part of the Wisconsin Parental Choice Program, a program which enables qualifying families to receive a quality Christian education at no cost. That's right, 0 tuition if you qualify. To learn more, visit WLAVikings.org.
Living it for 4 years, loving it forever.
At Bernhardt Plumbing, true craftsmen are who we are. Providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
For new construction or remodeling projects, we cover the full spectrum of plumbing design, installation, and code compliance. Bernhardt Plumbing does it right down to the smallest detail.
Our experience with Bernhardt Plumbing has been absolutely fabulous. They are reliable, dependable, trustworthy, and professional.
Since 1954, a legacy of service, quality, and customer satisfaction.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as
Fourth quarter of action here on Radio Plus Video Sports. This part of the game is presented by Fogel Family Dentistry. Dr. Dylan Fogel is now the new owner of Doyle Kelly Dental on Fond du Lac Avenue in Fond du Lac. Appreciate their support of high school sports on Radio Plus. 21-0 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. Man in motion is Colton Wagoner. Keegan Kell catches the shotgun snap, goes to the near side. He's got a man. It's Charlie Cole. Cole catches at the 10. He's got it down to the 2, down to the 1. A 34-yard dot from Keegan Kell to Charlie Cole, and the ultra-athletic Charlie Cole down at the 1. What a route he ran.
At some point, you knew Lomira was going to try something to go deep down the field in terms of a pass play. They find Charlie Cole, and all of a sudden, things are rolling.
Just to tell you how good that was for Charlie Cole, on that out route, he was being covered by Gannon Schwartz, and we've seen what Schwartz has done all night tonight. And Cole with a big-time play for the Lions with 11:50 to go here in the fourth. Now going to get a timeout on the field. I was going to say, interesting if Lomira would have had to burn one. We're going to take the timeout with them here on Radio Plus and Jeff's live stream.
comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit WarnerHarmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
Brock Fleischer here with Homestead Realty. I know that buying and selling a home can be stressful. I'm here to help. Are you ready to sell? I have buyers waiting for a home just like yours. Are you looking to buy? I can sell any home that's on the market, and I'm here to get you pre-approved to purchase along with finding the best loan and lender for your situation. I'll even go as far as arranging movers. For an easier real estate transaction, give me a call. Rock Fleischer, 920-960-0555.
So the big play from Charlie Cole has the Lions down at the 1-yard line. The timeout was by Winnebago Lutheran. Obviously, Lomire's got to hang on to theirs for dear life. They're going to need them late in this fourth quarter if they're going to mount a comeback. Down by 21. Second play of this fourth quarter, it's Hunter Schomburg. Schomburg plunges into the end zone. So Hunter Schomburg back over 100 yards, or right at the 100-yard mark, and scores the first points for the Lions in the ball game. 21-6 on that Quest Interiors scoreboard. 11:43 to go in the ball game. And Aiden Stuffle on for the extra point for Lomira. Trying to make this thing a 14-point contest. This is a big extra point, and it's good from Stuffle. So 21-7 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Let's take another timeout. We're back with more right after this on Radio Plus and Jeff's.
Here at the Wellness Way Fond du Lac, we disrupt the standard approach to healthcare. We understand that common is not normal. And unlike the restrictive healthcare mentality, we dig deeper to find answers to life-restricting health challenges. While focusing on overcoming interference in the body, we go beyond symptom-based care and address your unique physiology, allowing your mind and body to find its way to better health. You don't need to merely get through every day, but rather take control of your life and, more importantly, your health. The Wellness Way Fond du Lac. Do health differently.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pino. Our experienced design-build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to pinobuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, built better for future generations.
We return here on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams. 21-7 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard with 11:43 to go in the ball game. Stuffle kicks it down to Sam Polish, who catches at about the 12-yard line. Here comes Polish near side. A couple of nice blocks on this near side, and he's taken down by Elijah James and Colton Wagoner, amongst others, at the 33-yard line.
PT Tire and Service has been at 301 East Clark Street in Brandon for over 20 years. The owners, Tony and Pam Sauer, are dedicated to their community and their customers. They serve the auto repair, tire, and wheel needs of customers in Brandon and the rest of central Wisconsin. We're on call 24/7 for roadside assistance and on the farm service for customers.
So 11:38 to go in this ball game, and Gannon Schwartz back behind that lead blocking trio. They're going to run the right side again. Schwartz cuts upfield. Good ball control there, ball security, because I think that was 22 Stager, ripping away at that football. Schwartz able to pick up 6, second down and 4.
And you're going to see more of that. Lomira's going to got to try to force a turnover. I mean, it hasn't been working getting a 3 and out. You got to try to get some sort of momentum here.
That is now 86 rushing yards in the second half alone for Gannon Schwartz. And as I mentioned, he's now over 160 yards rushing on the game, 200 total yards for Schwartz. Here's Adrian Brenner. That's the wrinkle they started to throw in as well. They're running Schwartz exclusively to the right side. Brenner goes to the left side. It's going to be, they're going to call a first down now. They looked short at the first spot, but they needed 4. They got 4 for Adrian Brenner. First down for the Vikings.
I don't know, just keep running it. Every little wrinkle they throw in something different. Like the one time they ran Brenner right up the middle. That time they go on a little sweep with him. They quick slant and an RPO style, and then a home run hitter. I mean, whatever they do when they change it up, it's working because Lomira is so focused on Gannon Schwartz with the 3 blockers ahead of him.
They have not had a negative play yet in this second half. I say that knowing what's coming up next. Here comes Gannon Schwartz. Oh, he's got his man. Here's Adrian Brenner. There's a flag down in the backfield. We'll check the marker. Adrian Brenner on the pickup, got about, call it 18 yards, but it's going to come back, I think.
They called it holding already. He put his arm out.
So 10 minutes and 14 seconds left in the ballgame from the previous line of scrimmage. First down and 20 up next for the Vikings. And as I mentioned, we knew that was coming after I said they didn't have any negative plays this
What's
half.
not a negative play?
Well, I suppose.
They've had
Although
a flag already.
First and 20, it's,
They had the 2nd and 15, so.
That's true. I
on
suppose.
the holding
You're
as well,
right.
so
You're right. You're
that's
right.
all they've had in negative plays is holding.
I suppose you're right. Good point.
Sometimes.
First and 20 from their own 33 for WLA. The snap, the give this time is to Polish. Sam Polish fighting for extra yards and bowls his way out to the 39, make it 40-yard line, pickup of 7.
Right there, you see Lomira with 3 guys in on the tackle. 2 guys ripping at the ball, but Polish able to continue moving his feet, pick up a couple more extra yards there. If you're Lomira, you got to make sure you got to try to get him down first.
Yeah.
I know you want to rip the ball. There's still 9.5 minutes to go in this game.
And you got all 3 timeouts. You're
all
right.
3 timeouts.
And you got him pushed back there. Right now it's just about getting the stop, right? The turnover would be great, but just get the stop now and you can worry about that turnover later on, right? Receiver to either side. WLA going away from that lead blocking stuff. Obviously, 1st and 20 changed some things. And a false start on the near side. Adrian Brenner, number 24 on the tight end, got a little quick start.
So pretty much everything we saw gained by Polish on those extra yards will come back and it'll make it 2nd and 18.
Yeah, that's a big penalty for WLA as they've had a couple here in a row that, look, Lomira scores the touchdown. If they're able to get a stop and a big play, they're right back in this thing.
With 3 timeouts.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. This game is not over by any stretch of the imagination. Now WLA back to that lead blocking where, again, they're running right behind Orville Bloom as well. 285 pounds of Orville Bloom. And there's a jump. Who went first? It's going to be on WLA. It's going to be 2nd down and 23. The interesting thing about this is the clock continues to run. So they reset the play clock, and then the game clock runs as well. In the NFL, they stop that after the 2nd false start. The clock stops. In high school, they do not do that. So the game clock's going to run here, and WLA, last play they ran was at about 10 minutes, and looking at 8:42 on the clock right now.
And 2nd and 23.
That is also true.
You saw Kolcheski jump a little bit there, but not enough to get into the neutral zone to cause a Viking to go out to ball start.
Here comes Schwartz. Schwartz going to pass, trying to double move. They got Dragolovich past the linebackers again. Nolan Dragolovich inside the 30 at the 28. Big play. Nolan Dragolovich, 42, make it 43 yards on the pickup.
And now, there it is again. Safeties are in the box. You got nobody back. Dragolovich wide open in the middle of the field.
8:21 to play in the ball game, and that one just feels like a backbreaker. Dragolovich up to 83 yards receiving, all coming in this second half. All of it on that shot play out of this that one wrinkle that they've started to run here, and you can't fault Lomira. I mean, they have to stop the run there in that situation.
I mean, you got 10 guys in the box.
Schwartz going to wait till the back judge starts counting. Now takes the snap right side, and he's going to fall forward for a pickup of 6 yards once again for Gannon Schwartz as he nears 100 yards here in the second half alone.
Think about that. You have 10 guys in the box for Lomira. It's 10 on 10. It's best on best football. WLA's winning every time. Every time.
That's a good point.
You don't see very often, even when you have like a Mayville or a Campbell Sport running that wing tee, you don't see a 10 on 10 in the box often.
That's true. Ever. Thanks to Sarower Family Dental for being part of our high school sports coverage. Dr. Todd Sarower is proud to announce the addition of his son, Dr. Brady Sarower, to their new office on South Main Street. Come visit them and see how the Sarower family is making you smile generation after generation. Visit Sarower Dental. That's SARAUER dental.com today. Another pickup for the Vikings. That one just a couple of yards. It's going to be 3rd down and short.
3rd and 1, and it I would say it's pretty much a guarantee with what they've been running. It's been working every time. You don't want
to take a gamble on this play call?
No, I don't think you do. I think
run
you just
straight up the middle.
Run it straight up the middle behind all 9 blockers you got.
6.5 minutes left in this one, and WLA has just pounded Lomira at the line of scrimmage in the second half. There goes Schwartz. First down presented by Addison Jones. For every first down in football, there's a first move in real estate. Yours is to call Addison Jones. Another pickup for Gannon Schwartz, and with that run, he goes over 100 yards in the second half alone. He's now up to 175 rushing on the night. He's had 2 different weeks this season where he's gone for $180 or more. The wins against Springs and Mayville.
Now almost officially 6 minutes off the clock since WLA took this football.
And this is, I mean, you have to give the Vikings a lot of credit with how they've responded to the touchdown from Lomira, which was a quick one, exactly what they needed. WLA just going into 4-minute offense mode and playing extremely well. Here comes Adrian Brenner on the left side. Brenner has a seam. Brenner breaks a tackle, dives for the end zone, and he's down at the 1. Ball came loose at the end. They're going to say he was down. So a pickup of 14 from Adrian Brenner, and you got to give him a lot of credit with how he's played in this second half as well. They've tasked him with a lot.
Every time they've given it to him, he's picked up 10 to 15 yards on one of those little sweep plays or just a zone in the middle. You're so focused on one guy. You know what's coming. You get a little bit of a wrinkle. You can't change anything. There's nothing you can do defensively to stop that. This is a WLA team that will be very dangerous in 3 weeks.
I would agree with that. Get into postseason play. You got to match them hat for hat. Here goes Gannon Schwartz for his second touchdown of the night. Just a 1-yard touchdown scamper for Gannon Schwartz. And that will cap off a 9-play, 77-yard scoring drive. So they have had 77, 76, and 77-yard scoring drives here in the second half. And they are an extra point away from going up by 21 yet again.
And stands starting to flood out here, and people can kind of feel it. This WLA team, they're going to shake Lomira's hands after this and say, hey, we need a little bit of your help next week.
Yeah, no kidding. And we'll get to that in the postgame. My goodness. A big one for not only the milk jug, but a chance to win a conference championship, which WLA doesn't do too often in football. So there you go. 28-7 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Let's take a timeout. We're back after this.
For auto repairs, tires, and wheels, come see us in person or request a quote online. PT Tire and Service, you make the call and leave the rest to us. Call 920-346-TIRE. Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? WIT Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, WIT Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Got pain? See Shane. Dr. Shane Bauer at Bauer Chiropractic. Dr. Bauer can help relieve pain in arthritic knees, reduce or relieve pain from degenerative and herniated lumbar discs in your back. Dr. Bauer's laser treatment relieves pain and inflammation. Works like cortisone without the side effects. Dr. Bauer also offers custom orthotics for proper back posture. Since 1998, this area has trusted the team at Bauer Chiropractic. So if you've got pain, see Shane at Bauer Chiropractic.
28-7 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. 4 minutes and 59 seconds left in this one. Stick around afterwards for our Fox Valley Savings Bank postgame show. Looking forward to that. We will talk with a couple of winning Vikings. I tell you what, I think Orville Bloom's got to be near the top of that list with both running offensively behind him and then defensively as well. Spencer Lair, another shout out. He had a great defensive night. Here is Hunter Schomburg. Schomburg near side, stays in bounds, tight ropes it. There is Spencer Lair once again, but another return. That's back-to-back returns for the Lions where they end up in WLA territory.
If you're going to short kick one, probably not the guy to short kick one.
Schomburg maybe is not that guy.
No, we'll stay here for this one, Jordan. I mean,
ball sits at midfield.
We sit at the 50-yard line, and obviously Lomira needs a lot of help here. They got to score, get an onside kick, score again, get another onside.
Correct.
Kick. Even with 3 timeouts, they still got to do it that way. It's been an impressive defensive showing from WLA.
Yeah, you got to give their guys a lot of credit, and it stems from their ability in the red zone to bend, you mentioned it, bend not break, and make those plays on 4th down. Here's Keegan Kell, kind of shimmies the shoulders, finds some extra room. He's got a ton of space on this near side. Got to make a couple of guys miss, and he can't make Cooper Schwalbe miss. Still a pickup of about 7. It's 2nd down and 3. So a good pickup from Keegan Kell, but obviously time working against them as he sprints all the way across the field. And they're one of those offenses that the quarterback runs back and forth, runs about 8 miles every game trying to get the play call. And I know Coach Gregory loves that because he gets to have that personal connection that he loves to have with his quarterbacks, but it takes some time at this point in the game.
And you saw Emmett Total kind of giving his hand signals what side they want to go to, so I'm guessing they're probably going to try to be a little more efficient with it.
Here goes Elijah James on the far side. James picks up a pair, but once again, just great pursuit from the Vikings, and it's Frankie Wiedmeyer once again tracking down another Lion rusher. Just a pickup of a pair for James, and it's 3rd down and 1.
Clock ticks under 4 minutes now, and the little intensity's got to ramp up here. Running to the sidelines may not work right at this point.
2 receivers to either side, along with James in the backfield. Man in motion is Hunter Dooley. He's been quiet all night, does not yet have a catch. And trying to look down to Wagner, instead going over the middle. Nice catch. Going up and getting it was Charlie Cole. Cole's inside the 30, down to the 27-yard line. 3:22 to go, and a 1st down for the Lions. Whether it's first downs in football or moving into your first home, Addison Jones is the call. Ball at the 27.
Nice throw. Lomira, same thing. They never throw from the pocket. They're always throwing on the move, whether Cal's throwing a crossbody or with the grain. To me, a lot of times I feel like they should get him to sit in the pocket because he's got a good arm.
He sure does. He drives the ball like not many do in this flyweight conference. Oscar Bloom off the edge there again. Just a monster. And the screen pass out to Elijah James, only able to pick up a yard, and we're under 3 minutes to play.
And the urgency's picking up here. They're going right to the line.
2nd down and 9. Straight back, and the snap over the head of Keegan Kelly was not ready for it, and he's able to jump on it at the 42-yard line, and that's just about it. And it's going to force a timeout from Lomira. They have to take that. Let's take it with them. Back after this on Radio Plus.
Hey, Devontae.
Let me get a Cantina chicken burrito and a bowl with that seasoned, slow-roasted chicken I like, please.
You have a golf course in your house?
I got a Taco Bell in my house, bro.
Where did it go? Where did it go?
Oh, there it is. Cheaters don't get chicken. Huh? Cheaters get no chicken.
I won't give him any.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us.
Going dark.
2:35 to go here in the ballgame. 28-7 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. And it's 3rd down and forever. 23, that one through the hands of Alex Zahn as he got absolutely pummeled by Spencer Lair, who's been all over the place on that side of the football. 4th and 23. Well, this is the ball game. I mean, it's been an uphill battle for most of this second half for the Lions, but well and truly, the ball game comes down to this fourth down call.
It's a tale of two different halves.
Absolutely.
I mean, you look at the offensively for
statistically,
WLA.
yeah.
They didn't control the clock. They controlled the clock the whole time. Every one of their drives they ran in this half, they took off 4+ minutes on every drive.
And in the first half, they had 3 of their possessions where they went 3 and out. I mean, it was the home run hitting of Gannon Schwartz that had them ahead. Here's Keegan Kell dropping back to pass. He's only a 3-man rush. He's got plenty of time back in the pocket. Now going to scramble this near side. Throw across his body. That one's tipped and caught by Colton Wagner. He's going to come up short. He needed 23, and what a juggling catch. It was tipped by Gannon Schwartz. Wagner came down with it, but only picks up about, 16 on the play.
It's a couple first downs. Should ice this one.
2:17. There is 2 timeouts for Lomira. We'll see if Coach Gregory decides to even use them. Coming up, post-game show. We'll have a nice post-game show for you coming up, so don't go anywhere. Looking forward to talking to a couple of winning coaches, a couple of winning players. Only one winning coach tonight. That's Coach Kevin Lair. He is got to be thrilled with what he saw tonight. And it gave him a chance, if nothing else.
100%. They'll come out in victory formation. They're going to kneel this one out.
Schwartz under center. Kneels down. And see if Coach Gregory decides to use a timeout. It doesn't look like he's going to, so they're going to let this thing bleed down. Now, I don't think there's enough. This one should probably be punted back to Lomira with a couple of seconds left on the clock, but we'll see. Sometimes without a play clock to keep you honest on the sidelines, sometimes 41 or 42 might bleed off in these situations and you end the game. So anyways, a big win here tonight, Justin, for WLA.
With the results as they are, as of right now, Mayville putting it to Laconia, 42-3 the last we saw. WLA needs help from this Lomira team. So they go from winning this game 28-7 to being their best friends this week.
Yeah, no doubt. And you think back to that Week 3 game, 14-7. WLA gave it one heck of a shot against Mayville. Just came up a little bit short. They had the ball inside the 10. Did not score a touchdown. They had 4 turnovers on the game in addition to that turnover on downs. So, WLA, man, if Lomira doesn't help them next week against Mayville, WLA is probably looking back and thinking, man, we had ourselves an opportunity against the Cardinals and just not able to get it done. What is Lomira going to have to do better next week from your estimation, Justin, if they're going to find a way to beat the Mayville Cardinals?
Well, you're going to have to deal with a ground pound. And the problem is, with Mayville, there's 6 guys that can run the football.
Yeah.
You had to deal with probably 1 or 2 guys that could run the football here, and you struggled with it. Now you got 6 guys next week coming at you out of the wing tee, and you don't know who's getting the football. It's a whole different thing.
It's a tough offense to deal with. We've both seen Mayville a number of times this year, and they're everything they're cracked up to be on that offensive side, and defensively they're no slouch either. 28-7 the final here on the Question Interiors scoreboard. WLA wins it against Lomira. Let's take a timeout. We'll come back with our Fox Valley Savings Bank post-game show right after this.
And taste the difference.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Municipal Well and Pump began over 100 years ago, one community and one relationship at a time. Employee-owned, employee accountable, a personal stake in every project. Today, we are the largest well and pump contractor in the region. Our customers know us as honest people who treat them as people. We believe every family deserves clean, abundant water. To us, nothing is more important. We might not always be the lowest priced option, But integrity and dependability can be rare. And in this vital industry, prioritizing a quality experience creates lifetime relationships. Municipal Well and Pump. We care about keeping clients connected to water.
At the Pioneer Keg, great food meets a fun atmosphere. Dive into their full menu featuring award-winning cheese curds and our homemade pizzas that are simply irresistible. Try the famous Brewmaster Challenge, where the food takes center stage. And if it's Friday, get ready for our amazing Friday fish fry. Check out our relaxed atmosphere, hang with friends, where everyone has a good time. Come thirsty, come hungry, and leave happy. The Pioneer Keg, 122 South Milwaukee Street, Theresa, Wisconsin.
You take steps to keep yourself in top performance. When was the last time you did the same for your home's air system? Annual maintenance from the experts at Surefire helps to extend the life of your system. Proper maintenance can be the difference in years for your home's air system and major savings in energy costs when it's running at its best. Keeping your home's air system at its best will help you stay at your best for what's really important. Trust your home with Surefire. Surefire, keeping what's important comfortable since 1947.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help you get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you should trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture, 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhaeg Furniture.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 68 North Main Street. Patrick Ellistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses, located at 201 South Marr Street. Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. And Matt Helmer, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Located in Lomira, Wisconsin, Schaefer Auto is your go-to destination for quality used vehicles at unbeatable prices. Our mission is to provide dependable cars that fit your budget, and we take pride in offering a wide selection of makes, models, years, and mileage options. If the vehicle you're looking for isn't on our lot, don't worry. Our team is dedicated to finding exactly what you need. Visit Schaefer Auto for your next purchase, where we'll work with you to find a car tailored to meet your needs. Schaefer Auto.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan.
Welcome back here to the Fox Valley Savings Bank post-game show down here on the field with Spencer Lair and Orville Bloom. Spencer, we'll start with you. That's a good offense over there on that side. Cal is a good dual-threat quarterback. They got a lot of athletes. You know, talking to Coach earlier this week, he said it's about containing their athletes. You were all over the place tonight, flying through there. You're one of the conference leaders in tackles for loss, a couple more of those tonight. What's it take? What did it take tonight to slow down that high-powered offense?
What it took for us is to really just stick to our coach's game plan. They always put us in the right spots, calling us blitzes. They're putting us in the right place to make the plays, and they have a lot of trust in us to make those plays. And that's how our defense is running. we're doing good right now. So
when you guys get to fly around on that linebacker spot, it's because of what those guys do right in front of you. Talking about Orville and Mason, and those guys blew things up at the point of contact tonight. Just what can you say about what they meant to this team in terms of 3 or 4 guys in that down position that lets you linebackers really play freely, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean 3 down linemen and what they do for me and Frankie, we get to fly all over the field. They take up so many blocks, and we wouldn't be able to do what we do without them. So huge thanks to them and what they do for us.
You guys found it there offensively in the second half. I know you get in there on offense, really linebackers your specialty, but when the offense starts going on drives like that, you guys as a defense, that's got to fire you up, allow you to get some rest on the sideline, and then come out and really dominate on the other side of the ball.
Yeah, I mean, I love how Coach came out with that heavy formation. That really set us our defense. We knew we just had to be stronger and just use our speed and strength, and that's what we did on defense too. We just set the tone right away.
Big win for you guys. You guys become Lomira fans next week. We'll let you guys talk about that next week.
Yeah.
We'll hand it over to Orville here. Congrats, Spencer. All right, Orville. I'm going to ask you there. What was the message from Coach there at halftime? You guys come out in that heavy personnel. We're running right behind you the majority of that second half. What was the message from Coach to the offensive line there to take over and start owning this game?
Yeah, basically Coach Lair just said, hey, we see that we got lots of manpower. We can run it right up their throat. So that's what we just did. We just did the whole game, wore them out, and then we got a few quick passes in there and found the end zone.
You guys go with the 3 lead blockers for Gannon. I think a lot of times with Gannon's ability to take one for the house, a lot of people don't realize he's a tough runner. I mean, he can take guys with him. But he wasn't getting touched till 3, 4, 5 yards downfield. How much pride do you guys as an offensive line? I get the feeling you guys take a lot of pride in your work there up front.
Yeah, it's great. Gannon's an amazing kid. He's a great athlete. Our O-line, we just work together all season long. We're in the weight room lifting together, bonding. We just work on all season just to try to give our guys a good block.
Now on the other side, you had a couple of massive plays, especially early on in that game. How tricky was it preparing for Keegan Kell? Obviously, you guys see Gannon a lot in practice, so you guys know the dual threat quarterback. But there's a lot of athletes over there that you got to be worried about. What was your mindset going into tonight?
Our mindset was just, play hard, play fast, play physical. Coach Shea got us ready on the defense the whole week. Great week of practice, and we were just ready to play.
Just how proud are you that you guys have fought back? I mean, you're 5-3 overall now. You're 5-1 in this flyweight conference. It's been well documented the injuries early in the year. It's been well documented the 3 ranked teams you played early in the year. What does it say about you guys as a group that you're now 5-3?
I think it's just awesome. We played 3 really good teams early on, and that just showed how we didn't quit after those 3 losses and kept on moving on, and we'll keep moving on through playoffs.
Big win for you tonight, Orville. Congrats.
Thank you.
Appreciate a few minutes from Orville Bloom and Spencer Lair there post-game. The Vikings moved to 5-3, 5-1 in the flyweight conference. Now they become Lomira Lions fans coming up next week as they head to Mayville, play for the Milk Can at Ray Dunn. So looking forward to that next week. But we got more of the Fox Valley Savings Bank post-game show coming up right after this on Radio Plus.
This is Craig Larson, sales manager with locally owned Dufresne Moving and Storage. Moving is very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high quality manner. We have a crew that is dedicated on taking care of your stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac. Making your move and storage of goods simple.
Skyline Home Improvements, LLC is a proud sponsor celebrating 25 years. Cody and Dwayne are proud to be a 4-star certified CertainTeed single installer, offering up to a 50-year warranty on shingles and a 10-year warranty on workmanship. Whether it's a steel roof or rubber roof and shingles, make the right choice. Skyline Home Improvements, LLC. Free estimates, of course, from the football guys at Skyline Home Improvements. So what do you say? Let's get started on your home improvement.
Schroffnagel Implement of Lomira is a proud sponsor of the Lions in today's game. A family-owned and operated business since 1951. They're a full-service ag and lawn and garden center, too. Pickup and delivery are available. Schroffnagel Implement of Lomira. Check out their brand new up-to-date website at schroffnagel.com. That's schroffnagel.com. Go Lions from your number one team at Schroffnagel Implement, Lomira.
All Phase HVAC sales and service is the go-to for heating, cooling, and geothermal needs. Whether it's sweltering summer days or chilly winter nights, they've got the perfect solution. Their team is dedicated to keeping homes comfortable year-round with top-notch installations and reliable repairs. Plus, they offer energy-efficient options that save money while keeping homes cozy. Trust All Phase for all HVAC needs and enjoy a comfortable home no matter the season. Call All Phase HVAC today.
Bob's Pizza now has its very own dine-in restaurant. Enjoy a family-friendly atmosphere with a cozy dining room, large game room, beautiful full bar, and even coffee next door from Just Love Coffee. With our expanded menu, your party will have no trouble satisfying the whole family. Delicious, legendary pizza for a legendary city. Bob's Pizza on the Avenue.
Gas prices, home expenses, education. Will those costs always go up? Probably. At Winnebago Lutheran Academy, we can help you with one of them. We are a part of the Wisconsin Parental Choice Program, a program which enables qualifying families to receive a quality Christian education at no cost. That's right, zero tuition if you qualify. To learn more, visit WLAVikings.org.
Living it for 4 years, loving it forever.
Okay, let's start with some clouds, some mountains over there, and finally a river. Hey, Dad, look.
Looks like the perfect spot.
American Family Insurance is here to protect your family on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package.
American Family Insurance.
Visit Brad Tagle Petra today in Fond du Lac or Ripon.
When you hire the attorneys with the Everson Law Office, you're getting more than professional presentation. The attorneys at Everson Law Office are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Practicing business law, estate planning, probate, guardianships, and real estate, they work closely with their clients, providing exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Call attorney William Everson at 920-922-7113 or go to everson-law.com.
People have a reluctance to go see the dentist. It's an easy thing to put off or avoid altogether. But one visit to the caring professionals at Fondi Family Dental will change the way you think about the dentist. They provide quality family dental services to all ages in a happy, honest, and efficient manner that teaches and involves you on your custom plan. If you don't have insurance, ask about their new membership plan that can save you money. Call or schedule online today at FondiFamilyDental.com.
Life is full of milestones, big and small. At Fond du Lac Credit Union, we're proud to be a part of your journey. From landing your first job to moving into your dream home, starting a family, or planning for what's next, we make the money part easy so you can focus on what matters most. Whatever stage you're in, we're right there with you. Fond du Lac Credit Union, here for life and every stage along the way. For more information, visit fdlcu.com or stop in today.
I'm Adam Hopper. I'm the fourth generation in the family business. One of my favorite things about working at Hopper's is the passion that everybody shares. It's a super fun work environment, and everybody shows up every day ready to get the jobs done. In order to be successful, you need to be passionate about what you're doing.
I have a vision of just growing Hoppers to be the best that we can be. I was in athletics. Competition brings out the best in you. We love competition. We love to compete, whether it's in the store, on the field, in the arena, you name it. We just try to be the best that we can be for our customers.
Back here at Lomira High School on Radio Plus Video Sports. The final score tonight, 28-7 on that Quest Interiors scoreboard. Winnebago Lutheran Academy knocks off Lomira to move to 5-1 in the Flyway Conference. Lomira drops to 4-2. They're all chasing 6-0 Mayville in the Flyway. This is the Fox Valley Savings Bank postgame show. Looking for a loan with no hassle? They can help. Local bank, local lenders, your community, your local community bank, Fox Valley Savings Bank. Once again, appreciate a few minutes from both Spencer Lair and Orville Bloom after the big win. I thought those two, Justin, were impact players on the defensive side of the football. And we'll get our player of the game here in just a second. I don't think it's going to be a ton of shock who that is on our player of the game. But, the reason I think we singled those two out in particular is, on both sides of the football for Orville Bloom, his performance tonight was kind of a microcosm of WLA as a whole, which was we're going to win in the trenches and we're going to do it in a big way. And that second half was certainly the case.
They spread everything out. I mean, in the first half, everything was spread out. Lomira defense was fully open. They did a great job on the interior lines. Second half, we saw WLA tighten everything.
Yep.
At the end of the half, you started to see them run with the 3 blockers in front. It was working for Lomira as well when they were running the inside zone split with 2 lead blockers. All of a sudden, WLA finds something that's working offensively because there wasn't a whole lot that was working. You had the touchdown from Gannon Schwartz and a pair of first downs in that first half, and then they started to control the clock. It wasn't like they were getting 20, 30 yards in a play. They were getting 7, 6, 5. Exactly what you want on a first down to control the clock and be able to take 4 minutes off on every drive.
Marian University presents our player of the game. Log on to marianuniversity.edu to get started today. Our player of the game tonight is once again Gannon Schwartz. 74 yards on 8 carries in the first half. He had 102 yards by my count in the second half rushing. He finished with 2 rushing touchdowns, over 180 yards on the ground, over 200 yards total. He had, 84 yards passing to Nolan Dragolovich alone, in addition to some other passes as well. So well over 200 yards total for Gannon Schwartz. He is our player of the game. Not much secretive about that. I mean, but the way that he was able to really carry things for WLA down the stretch in that third quarter, fourth quarter, just not only scoring, but taking time off the clock. It was just so demoralizing if you're looking from a Lomira perspective at just seeing the way they grinded out those long drives.
The only way he gets stuff like that to work for Gannon Schwartz, he's the most athletic guy in the field. We say it every time we see him. He is the most athletic guy on the field. But when you have got a horse, you got to have something to train the horse.
Yeah.
And you got 5 guys who are 6'2" and above, and plus probably 260, and they push and they push and they push and they give him a hole every time. And he's going to get you 7, 8 yards at a crack. Not only because he's fast, because his shiftiness, ability to not get tackled. It's not. I wouldn't say he's the strongest guy in the field by any means.
Yep.
He's a pretty small kid, but he doesn't go down.
Yeah.
They just can't grab him cleanly.
Yeah. BCI Burke presents our play of the game. Log on to burkecareers.com. That's BURKE careers.com for play that moves you. I'll let you throw one out there, Justin. I've got one in the back of my mind as well. There's a lot of different plays that made a big deal tonight. I'll let you throw out a BCI Burke. Unless you don't like me to go first, I can go first.
I'll go first. Second quarter.
Yeah.
Screenplay to Schaumburg. Frankie Wiedmeyer stops him on the goal line. 4th and 3. Meyer goes for it. That's your momentum swing right there. It's a 7-0 game at that moment. We're thinking tie game at the half, 7-7.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it's a whole different story. You could go to the other 4th down play if you really wanted to, but I think that one was the real momentum swing in this game.
Glad we're on the same wavelength. That was my BCI Burke play of the game as well. Just a massive, massive 4th down stop for WLA inside the 5-yard line. In fact, it was down at the 3. All right, let's take a timeout. We'll come back. We will wrap up our Fox Valley Savings Bank postgame show with our AirTech Next Game broadcast. We'll tell you what's upcoming here on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams when we return.
This is where the adventure begins.
At Silica, we've built a reputation for selling the best appliances and servicing everything we sell. Standing by our customers is what makes us grow, and with 3 locations, our service area covers a huge part of the state. That's why when you see our thousands of online reviews, These are the words you most commonly see. Great service after the sale. That keeps us moving ahead for over 100 years. You won't get that with the big box stores. See for yourself why your neighbors say it's Silica for your home.
Hey, Devontae.
Let me get a Cantina chicken burrito and a bowl with that seasoned, slow-roasted chicken I like, please.
You have a golf course in your house?
I got a Taco Bell in my house, bro. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Cheaters don't get chicken. Huh? Cheaters get no chicken.
I won't give him any.
A personal experience with a custom feel. Each home Smith Builders builds is unique. Their design and selections perfectly crafted for you. To learn more, visit smithbuildersinc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders of Fond du Lac. Traditional values, exceptional services. A proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Welcome back here to Lomira High School one more time here on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams. 28-7 the final on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. And we're going to wrap up our Fox Valley Savings Bank postgame show with the AirTech presents our next game broadcast. No matter which type of heating system you have in your home, the knowledgeable technicians at AirTech Heating can perform a timely repair if things go wrong. Go to radioplusinfo.com for the complete schedule. You can also subscribe to both Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams on YouTube, and you can find these as well. Tomorrow, Justin, you guys headed down for the Trailways conference volleyball tournament. I do like the idea of a conference volleyball tournament, by the way, and I know the Trailways has different divisions, and so I understand it maybe makes a little more sense than, say, the Flyway. I do like the idea of a conference volleyball tournament. You guys got wall-to-wall coverage coming up tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be there covering Marquezan, Randolph, CWC, and Oakfield, and the Trailways, it's a small school division, so it gets a little bit overlooked when it comes to quality volleyball, but there are some very quality volleyball teams in that Trailways conference. You look at Oakfield. Oakfield played a very good match. They swept Lomira. I mean, some of these teams they play these flyway teams because they're in the same area. CWC is ranked in Division 5 right now, and I think it's 7, so there's some great volleyball teams in the Trailways.
Coming up this week in volleyball, going to be at Lomira a couple of times, Random Lake on Tuesday, Campbellsport on Thursday. Also have some volleyball Waupun, Lodi at Waupun coming up on Thursday. CWC Triangular with Green Lake and Ozaki. And then coming up next weekend, got a few other events sprinkled in there as well, but coming up next weekend, the Milk Jug, the Milk Can. Next Friday, Lomira at Mayville with conference championship on the line for Mayville to try to win this thing outright. And Lomira can go in there and obviously help the Winnebago Lutheran Academy Vikings if they can get a win.
As Mayville played spoiler last year, we have the same thing coming into this week.
And by the way, it was kind of similar last year, too, where it was like it felt like nothing was stopping Lomira at that point. You know, you knew Mayville was a good team, but you just didn't think they had that. And they had it. And it turns out Mayville was one of the best teams in the state last year. They just ran into Winneconne in the postseason. So let's not write off these Lions just yet. We'll be there. We'll be there for that one. Looking forward to that. And the rest of next week's slate, Waupun at Wisconsin Dells, Oshkosh West at Fondy, Johnson Creek at Randolph, and Amro at St. Mary's Springs. That is your lineup next game broadcast presented by AirTech. All right, we're going to say so long. Want to thank both Bryce as well as Grace on the cameras tonight. Thank Justin for punching the buttons, and appreciate all of you out there tuning in, all of our sponsors up and down the line. Thanks to Kyle here at Lomira for getting us set up as he always does, and I appreciate you tuning in out there. 28-7 is the final. WLA gets the win. They move to 5-1 in the Flyway here on Radio Plus. Have a good weekend, everyone.
Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams would like to thank our sponsors.
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only. PT Tire and Service.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto.
AirTech, Toll Oil and Propane, Witch Services, Pioneer K.
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump.
All Phase Heating, Cooling Geo. Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty.
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville.
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements, Skyline Roofing.
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Leroy Meats, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.